there. Welcome to Dice Legends.
Welcome.
It is just before the storm.
Oh.
In Arumia, the evening. There are ominous clouds on the horizon. But that isn't stopping 3 young flatmates who are preparing for a party.
Ooh.
Oh, yeah. All right.
Great.
Characters.
I've got the refreshments.
Well, I've got the
Yep, great. Yeah,
I don't have anything at the moment, but
Aw.
I am thinking about maybe like creating some of the atmospheric stuff in the background. You know, like any props and stuff.
You're on props
Yes, I'm
for the
on props.
party. Of
That's-
course, yeah.
I just
We've
think-
got all the important things: props, party poppers, and refreshments.
Right.
Yes.
No,
Great.
it's good.
what was our theme again? I think I got it a bit confused with like your birthday party and then like the flag
Yes.
warming.
Well, my birthday party was under the sea.
Okay, and then
It was really nice. I really loved it.
I enjoyed
Who
that
came
one.
as a crab? It was really.
I was the crab.
He was the crab. I wanted to be the crab.
You made seaweed decorations. They were very lovely.
was very
you.
cool.
Thank you. I actually, it was actually actual seaweed. I found it,
that's
dried it,
cool.
and then actually
Wow.
was able to glue it up some cardboard, and voila,
That's
Bob's your uncle. It was
incredible.
a real thing.
so cool.
I remember that my theme was actually more like dragony.
Yes.
But someone said no princesses, but then everyone came as a princess, and there was only like one
that
dragon.
was awkward.
It was
Yeah.
really
Yeah,
weird.
that was very awkward. Everyone came as
Yeah.
a princess.
What was your theme?
my theme was just like plain. It was just plains.
Look, I
Whatever
don't want
that
to. I don't
was.
want to keep reminiscing about previous
I know.
parties.
Okay.
We've got a current party, and the theme is town carnival.
Really? I thought it was clowning.
That can be in the carnival as well.
Okay.
Yeah.
All
You
right.
know, you know what I really want for this party?
Yeah.
I would like some pies.
Some
Like we can like
pies?
throw it at targets
Yeah, well-
and stuff.
Well, actually, funny you should mention that. I've been preparing one.
Oh really?
Yes.
What kind of pie?
What was that?
Well, I had to really dig deep. You know, meat's pretty expensive.
Oh yeah.
So how'd you get your meat?
I you know, the neighbourhood.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No.
Yes.
Is that why I didn't see little whiskers over here?
Look, the sacrifices had to be made.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Do you love us that much? That you're willing to
Oh, wow, good. You're taking this a lot better than I thought
Aw.
you would. Thank you. Thank
You know,
goodness.
I am. Like, he was my emotional animal.
Yes, I realise he was very emotional. Oh, and your support, yes. But yeah, look, we've got people coming.
Speaking of people coming, against the encroaching rolling clouds which threaten to really wash out the party, wind is coming, and from the direction of Centauro, a man is walking towards your house. His cloak is being whipped by the wind, and he starts walking up towards your house.
Oh, no, that must be Lenny.
Lenny?
He's always early.
Yeah.
Oh, does he have to come at this moment though?
Yeah, we don't
He's
have the
actually
props up
extremely
yet.
early. This is
Yeah,
awkward. We haven't put the props up or anything.
Yeah, we're in the
need-
middle of a really important meeting.
Yeah, I was
Yeah.
gonna dress up as a clown. Oh.
Oh, I can answer the door if you two want to
Yeah,
keep.
Yeah.
you do that. I just want to put on my makeup.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm starting on my props.
Yes.
Yeah.
The
Okay.
man comes up and speaks to you.
Yes. Hello.
He comes up and says, thankfully, I'm nice to meet you.
Oh, you're not Lenny. Hi.
I'm not Lenny. Are you expecting someone else? I'm sorry to disappoint you.
No, we're actually expecting a lot of people. There's a party on, but
Oh.
but no, sorry.
I really don't want to intrude
No,
on your
you're,
festivities.
no, you're not. You're not. You're
I
not.
can see that you've got some bunting and things being created back there.
Yes, he's done actually some pretty quick work of it, actually.
Look, my name's Fabian,
Fabian. Okay.
and he's fairly handsome. He's got
Oh, he's
dark
hot.
features and He's kind of that, he's kind of in his, probably his early to mid 30s.
Mm-hmm.
He looks a little bit rugged, like he hasn't had a shave for a couple of days. And he's been traveling.
Mm-hmm.
And he says, look, I really don't want to intrude on your festivities. But I haven't eaten for a while. I've been traveling.
I see. Well, you do look a bit worse for wear. Yeah.
David, who's that?
This is Fabian. Yes.
Oh, that's not Lenny.
Fabian's just going to come in for a second. He looks like he's been through it.
Oh, hi Fabian, nice to meet you. I'm just sorry, we're just in the middle of preparing for a party.
Nice to meet you.
This is
Yeah.
Sarah.
Kind of interrupting
nice to
you,
meet
really.
you.
He holds your hand,
yeah.
and he holds it for just a little bit longer than is normal, and kind of slides his hand out of yours.
And then I whisper over to David number 2.
Other David. This is other David.
Other David.
And he's like,
David.
oh, he's so into me. I feel it.
He's not. He's
So into
obviously.
me. I told you.
He's actually just really dripping with a lot of rain.
Yeah, that's how I like them.
So David picks up off the side of his belt. He picks up a leather pouch, opens it up, and says, "The only reason I'm intruding on you is that the local shops are all closed. I'm passing through.
Yes.
I have some coins. If I could just get just something to see me through for the night."
Oh, do we have anything in the kitchen?
Well, the pie's probably ready.
I mean, we can actually use a little bit more coin and getting the party started. Listen, we've only got like one little room in the back, but it's gonna cost you a little bit more than you think.
Yeah, sorry. No,
Yeah, because what's that thing when the prices of life
He's
goes
talking
up?
about inflation.
That
Inflation,
thing.
yes.
Yeah. So
Yeah.
Look, I can see that you guys are busy, and I see someone coming up the drive.
That will be
That's
Lenny.
Lenny.
He's always the early one.
yeah, you're actually now booking his room. It's all right. We'll find a place for Lenny, but
He doesn't mind where he sleeps,
Yeah,
usually.
Lenny could sleep in the gutter if he wants.
We call him Hurricane Lenny sometimes.
Yeah.
He's a bit... Well, I won't.
yeah, he could sleep through a hurricane. That's for sure.
I notice you have a barn.
A barn, yes.
Yeah.
We call it the kennel.
Yeah. That's where we keep our chickens.
That's where we keep our chickens. It's weird that
Yeah.
we call it a kennel.
It's also where Lenny urinates from time to time. So
That's
Yeah.
not particularly good.
Yeah.
Okay. All right, look, I'm gonna take my leave
Oh.
of you.
Okay. But just how many coins have you?
I think you'll need the pies for your guests. It's okay. I'll leave.
I
I'll
don't
leave
know.
you.
We could spare one pie.
We've got drink as well. But yeah.
He holds on to the side of the door, kind of looks around, sees Lenny coming up from behind, and says, "Times are changing. I will take my leave."
are you
Okay.
sure you don't want to stick around?
I thought you said you're hungry.
Yeah.
No, that's okay. That's fine.
No?
Oh.
We're putting together a party.
In case you didn't get that from earlier.
Yeah.
I think he knows.
Yeah. Okay.
God, David.
And he just, bumps into Lenny as Lenny comes in, and he
Hey, Lenny.
walks away around further on his journey.
What a weird thing to say. Times are changing. Is it daylight savings now? Or
I think he's a little bothered,
Yes, I was thinking something like that. Yes.
Yeah.
oh,
A bit bothered.
a bit bothered by what?
He's a
Like
bit
the times
bothered.
I don't
changing.
know, but why was he asking about our barn?
And he looked pretty rough,
Yeah.
One of those charming types that it's actually, maybe it's a good thing he's gone.
But you know what? I think he was really into me.
Yeah, well, you made that much very obvious, Sarah.
I think he's married
What makes you think that?
Why would you think he was married?
because he's rugged.
Rugged men are married. Oh, of course.
I've heard
They let
someone.
themselves go because they don't need to impress anyone anymore.
Yeah.
I guess.
See, it's scientific. See.
Yeah.
Hey guys, says
Oh,
Lenny.
Lenny.
Lenny!
Early as always.
What have you done to your door?
We What?
He looks at the side of the door.
What
What do you mean?
What's wrong
What
with
do
it?
you?
Is this one of your prop things that you're decorating?
No, the door.
And where
First, David looks at the door.
and where Fabian had been resting his hand, there is a fresh carving that has been put into the side of the door.
What in the name of? What is that?
He didn't use any tools.
What was it? What does it look like?
It looks like a letter P with a dot over the top. It is the sign of Vordun.
Did he just vandalise
Oh, okay.
our flat?
I didn't
He
realise.
must have. Well, that's really odd.
I didn't realise Fabian was spelt with a P. Fabian. Oh.
Okay, that's
don't
not
think
coming
it
out of our bond, right? Because we really want. I want our bond back.
Yeah, you're right. This is actually quite a bother.
Oh, Deborah's gonna be so annoyed.
I knew he was like. I knew he was bad news the minute I saw him.
You didn't
with
know
his
that.
Yes, I did.
You were
like,
getting
the
all
minute
cozy
he came
with
over,
it. Well, you
I
could
was
have
like,
said something.
Oh, look at Miss. Does it look like Daniel Craig coming out of the ocean? What?
Daniel Craig.
It's an imaginary friend that I make up in my
Okay,
mind
right.
coming out of the ocean. All right.
All right,
looking
David number 1 and David number 2.
Okay.
We get it.
First, David.
Oh, sorry. First
David
David.
and-
Oh, sorry.
Later on, as the guests arrive, you discover the pies are gone.
First David, we're the pies. We're so hungry here. We're having a good time. Ooh, ooh, ooh.
I'll go. Look, I'm just coming out of the kitchen,
Oh,
and I've got terrible news.
oh, the time's changing.
What? This
Oh.
is really, really good. I really love. Who did you get doing the music? Whoever that guy is, we're rehiring him.
Oh, yeah.
To come back to
He's
the next
pretty good
part.
on the lute,
He's really
yeah.
good. Anyway, 2 of the other attendees really want some pies.
Yeah.
No, I'm just
Can
telling
you,
you.
Yeah.
can you tell him to turn the music down? The
Hey.
pies are gone. The pies aren't here.
Wait.
What?
Sorry, I thought I heard you guys say that the pies
The
are not
pie,
here.
yeah, the pies aren't here.
Look,
Hey,
where'd they go? Where'd you put them?
Well, I didn't put them anywhere. They were cooking, and now they're not there.
Oh,
They were all there.
David number 2, I swear you got. If
don't
you
look
ate
at me.
them again,
Every time something goes missing, every time something goes wrong or broken, it's always David 2. Isn't
I
it?
would usually
Never
say
David
that-
1.
Well, it wasn't me.
First David, he wants to be called the first David.
It was
We have to
obviously
respect that.
Fabian again.
There is 72 very hungry and angry people out there. They've been dancing for the last 2 hours, and nothing more will please them right now than to have a nice pie. There were 72 pies last time I checked.
That's a lot of pies.
Look, the pies are gone. You're going to need to just placate them some other way. We've only got refreshments.
Oh, what, we got the chickens
We've
on the
got
back.
ale.
We got the
We're
chickens on the
gonna
back.
We're not
right?
feeding them the
We're going
chicken.
to tell everybody in the village that we have the suckiest place to have parties.
Oh.
Guess who's not going to come
c-
to the next party?
We can't.
None of them.
We can't have
Town
this.
crier's gonna hate us.
We
He's gonna
can't
be
have
like,
this.
oh, this party sucks.
You're right.
Oh.
And
Sorry,
so
false
then,
alarm.
later that evening, when the party has finished and everyone has gone home early
Oh, no.
because they had no pies,
Oh,
That was horrible.
man. I mean, hey, at least your bunting and stuff was like really, really cool looking. Like, oh.
Of course, my bunting was great. It's the
Yeah,
pies I'm talking about.
First David, can you get the door, please? We're just a bit emotional here. Holy hate Mr. Whiskers.
I'll get the door.
If you're coming back to collect your stuff, come back tomorrow.
No,
Fabian.
it's probably Lenny.
Fabian at the door again.
Well, I didn't expect to see you.
He walks in and,
By all means.
and closes the door behind him.
Oh,
Excuse me.
Fabian with a P. We just want to have a little chat with you. Thanks for coming back, but
It could be PH Fabian. I see what you're saying.
oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Oh,
He says, this land, this is an ancient spot that this house is built on.
okay, but
And look who's with
It's Fabian.
This spot is an ancient spot.
so it's sacred.
I'm speaking.
Oh, David number 2.
You
Walked
too.
into our house.
He pulls out his blade.
Oh,
Okay.
snap. Oh, okay.
We're listening.
If you just wanted the pies, you could have just asked. Like, we offered them to you. God, you don't need to kill us over some pies. God damn.
I think he actually took
You
the
need
pie.
to shut your mouth.
Oh, I thought we had a moment. Oh,
Told you didn't like you.
You have 2 choices. You help me dig, or you die.
What's this? Are we digging our own graves? And then you're going to just kill us anyway?
oh
And then-
God, I didn't even say goodbye to my dad.
I said shut up.
No, I'm sorry.
What is it going to be?
Well, thing is, mate, like these hands are not really made for digging.
Fine.
Like-
He approaches you with
So,
his knife.
David number 2. Let's just do what the man says.
Keep your distance, please. I don't like people in my bubble.
Last chance. I can dig by myself. It'll just take longer.
On second consideration, hey, 2 heads are better than 1, right?
Yeah, there are more shovels in the kennel.
Yeah. Well, we can help you, man. It's easy. It's easy.
Excellent. The next scene, we see the 4 of you ripping up the floorboards of the house.
Ooh. Oh, I mean,
Deborah's gonna be so mad.
we're definitely not getting our bond back.
The floorboard.
Why?
There is and underneath the floorboards, you know, underneath the house, it looks like moonscape underneath houses, right? It looks all dead. And there's a low stone, though, that kind of protrudes. And he says, we dig around that.
What is that?
And
that been
as you
the whole
start
time?
digging, you can see carved into this rock underneath the house are runes. Old runes.
First, David kind of fingers one of the runes.
Don't touch it, David.
What do you know?
Look, could like have something
All right, David.
bad on
But
it.
first, David's like, no, other David's probably right.
I've got a bad feeling about this, guys. Hey, excuse me, sir. Is this all you needed? Like, we uncovered all the, timber and did all the hard work while you kind of sat there and just, looked at us dig all this up. We're not getting our bomb back. Is this all you needed us to do? Can we go now?
And with that, we'll finish this.
Oh, David?
We had one Sarah.
One Sarah, two David.
Sarah and David.
Two genders, you know, David and Sarah.
Welcome to Dice Legends.
Oh.
Roll the titles, please.
Good.
And we're back. Hit that music. Okay, good to have you with us, Mon. Great to have you with us.
Thank
Nice.
you.
Okay, so welcome to Dice Legends. My name is
Thank you.
Vahid. I am the Dungeon Master and the producer of the show. Great to have you with us. Let's introduce you to the cast and players, starting with Monday.
What's up? Yo, I'm Mon. I'm gonna. Oh, gangster. I am playing a level 3 Goliath rogue named Reaf.
You got it, mate.
You got it.
Yeah.
You got there eventually. I am Truby. Hello.
Truby?
I'm playing a level 3 wizard named Wezley.
Hi everyone, I'm Raylene and I play a level 3 human warlock named Mihan.
Ooh. Yes, sworn to the oaths of the sons of Reaf. I am Ātukaan, played by me, Longi. And yeah, I'm a paladin, level 3, baby.
Oh.
Yeah, also I'm on recap today.
So, thank you to all our followers. Thank you to all our subscribers. It's great to have you with us. If you're new to our channel, hit us with a follow, hit us with a sub. We'd really appreciate that. And also, people that keep our show going are our
Patreon! You good old thing people. Thank you so much for all that you have given so far, and thank you for continuing to give to us. You keep us afloat. You help us sustain our channel, improve our channel, and we'd like to find different ways of giving back to you as well. One consistent way that we like to give back to you is a little bit of a discount.
On our merchandise. Raylene just so happens to be wrong.
Oh, yes, indeed.
Wow, what a great way to sponsor the show and look hot at the same time.
Exactly.
Am I right? Hit their shop for a discount.
And in terms of our sponsors, we're very fortunate to have wonderful relationships with some sponsors. And the first one I want to talk about is Minstrel. Minstrel makes premium handcrafted accessories for the TTRPG world. If you were able to show the graphic, you can see that they have a massive discount if you use the code DiceLegends25, 25% discount. And if you show you here, one of the dice cases that they have. Look how beautiful they are. Made out of hardwoods, Italian leather, and we have got a couple of.
I wish I was made out of Italian leather.
Yes, you are.
You could be.
Oh, stop.
Dice bags.
You could be.
Wonderful stuff. Thank you so much for Minstrel for sponsoring us. We really appreciate if you support them, because then that supports us.
Yeah, and yes, BD&D. Just like this memory came to mind that actually we were all pretty much next door to them at Armageddon, which is our version of Comic-Con here in Ōtautahi, New Zealand. But yes, BD&D is the place to be if you really want to look for paints to bring your figurines to life. Learn and skill yourself up on the world of D&D. They've got books, they've got Magic of the Gathering cards, board games galore, dices galore. So go check them out, because they also have a discount. Courtesy of us, it's Dice Legends. Yeah! That's what that sounds.
You got the discount code right.
Hey, don't forget about D20 Collective. They provide hella dice. Yes, so if you look at their website right now, they've got their new August release dice sets. You know, they are limited quantities, so once they are gone for real. So I would highly recommend that you guys go over to the website, check them out, and if you see something you like and you want to buy it, hey, guess what? We've got a discount for you. You can put 10 Legends into the checkout box, and then you will get yourself a sneaky little discount. So thank you, D20 Collective, for your sponsorship with us. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Are you a person of refinement and culture?
Yes. Yes, I am.
I dispute that on Then you might enjoy the ultimate world building tool, World Anvil. We didn't even rehearse that. Can you tell? It is your place where you can build your world setting for your TTRPGs and novels. Wow. They provide you all kinds of tools. My camera just shook because the head just kicked it.
Sorry.
I enjoyed it. You've got all kinds of tools there to help create your world, article linking, and player handout sharing. We use it for our adventures in Arumia. We use it for our adventures in Aratai. I use it for my adventures that I use in my home campaigns. We heartily recommend World Anvil.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
Take it, Joby.
That now covers all of the people that have sponsored us. Thank you so much for all your support.
Thank you.
Let's have the music a little bit more ominous.
Oh my God, I love that word ominous.
What's your sneaky question?
Those are these.
I don't know. Let's have a look.
They're silver.
They're yours now. My gift to you.
Don't joke.
No, I'm joking.
I don't understand.
It's just.
That's when someone gives something to another person.
But don't they have to be yours to begin with? Were they actually yours?
They were. He
But
used
now
them
they're
as
yours.
his sorcerer dice
For realsies?
for Lona.
I thought you were joking.
Is it?
I really thought you were
Now that we've covered that very important thing, they are really beautiful. Those are
Smoky.
exclusive.
Exclusive.
What he collect.
Oh my god.
Hey, you know what we need to do before we get into our adventure?
No.
We need to recap.
Yeah, we do.
Oh, rewind.
Who's got the crown?
Me, I do. It is I,
Mihan.
Queen Wezley.
She wasn't even
I feel like I need to blow my nose before I. So we got a tissue?
Oh,
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay.
Oh.
I want mine back.
Thank you, team. I'll take the role. Yeah. Excuse me.
yeah.
There you go. I don't need this.
Oh, those
Okay.
ones.
Okay, we ready to get into this, baby? Ronnie.
right.
Ronnie.
Okay, yes.
You got
Ronnie.
this. You've been
Okay.
practicing.
Let's go, Ron.
Let's go, Ronnie.
I can do this.
You can do it.
The one thing I look forward to more than anything else.
Look sharp.
He actually said that before we rolled. He's like, this is one of the things I look forward to the most.
Wow.
I haven't
We
focused
were
this
like,
much
are you
since high
serious?
school. He said that.
So challenging.
Okay.
One. Ahirua Torufa.
Okay, this session starts with Ātukaan and ends with Ātukaan. We find torrential downpour. Ātukaan is there with his girls. What's this? Assassins at the door. They attack back. They realize, Ātukaan realizes that him and his family work really well together. They kick their butts on his way to Carceria to look for his friends. An assassin has been captured. His name is Fabian. Lord Wezley deep dives into his mind and finds out, what's this? Something about a note left in the kitchen. Meanwhile, our old friends meet up with Mihan. Her powers reinstated. She back to her old ways. I don't know. Janelle catches up with Reaf. Oh my God! And then what's this? Ātukaan's favorite member gets blessed by an old friend. They all meet up in the library. They find out about the voiced ones. They find out about the Voldoon connection. They find out about there are evil trees from Ātukaan's past. On they go to the library. They get attacked by a blue beast, and then Ātukaan gets bitten right in the neck. And
Yeah, true.
and it keeps going. And that's right. And now they're deep in the forest with torrential downpour, and then stuck with Ātukaan, who could turn into something else. I don't know. Is it a blue beast? I don't know.
That was good.
Was that everything?
Done.
The sheer amount of information that
Yeah.
you correctly conveyed.
Oh my
Yeah.
God. I feel like my brain just went, and then I think
I went along with you on
Yeah.
Yeah,
I was pulled. It was like I was caught in a riptide.
yes.
That was
God.
the most
Thank you, team. I'll take that.
informative one. Yeah, I would say, yeah. Like-
Your information was pretty tight.
Like I forgot about the voiced ones or whatever.
Me
Yeah.
too.
Really, you know
Does
what?
that cover everything? Because my brain was like, is everything?
What do you
I mean,
think?
it's
You got everything.
Pretty good that you even
Ahiru-
finished before.
Torufa. You nailed it.
I got my 4 pounds.
Ronnie.
The voting is usually so political that people hardly even get all 5
Nice
votes.
I'm
work.
shaking.
Filled with adrenaline. He's ready to go and roll some
You did
dice.
fantastic.
Thank you,
Nice
team.
work, bro.
Did that
you.
feel
Work.
good? Did that feel good?
Feels good.
Yeah. It looks good too. Yeah.
Shut team. Also, my question: why does assassin have 2 asses in it?
I just need to draw everyone's attention to this. Mon rolled a D2
What?
What does that mean?
and landed on its side.
I don't understand what it means for my journey today. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, everything in balance.
Oh, wow.
Okay.
Okay, just checking.
Amazing.
Some days have passed
Okay.
since
Okay.
the altercation in the woods.
Yes.
In those days, you've traveled to Porto Rosa. Can we have the map up of Arumia, please? You can see that you traveled from the capital city of Centauro. On the way towards Porto Rosa, you were waylaid by some blue-skinned demon things. Who knows what it was? And then traveled through to Porto Rosa, onto a boat, and towards Carceria. Carceria is a penal city, a prison city.
Oh.
It is a coal mining city. There's a lot of coal. Criminals, when they're convicted to significant crimes, are sometimes given the option of working off part of their sentence in the harsh mines, the unforgiving mines of Carceria, to mitigate the length of their sentence, to reduce it by months or perhaps years. But it is also a place where the worst murderers and traitors, those that are not executed, go to live out the rest of their lives in cells. The name of today's episode is called City of Cages.
If someone put a poll up now, what's a bet that one of us is going to end up in a cage? Let's take bets. Let's take
Yeah.
Prediction in the
Start
chat.
that poll.
I get Mihan.
Oh, okay.
Mihan.
I think it'd be
I
funny if
vote
we get.
Mihan
I
too.
think it'd be funny if we see
I
Wezley
will.
in there. So.
No, it wouldn't be.
The boat that you're in,
Funny.
carrying a fresh supply of convicts
Oh.
to Carceria, is pitching. Someone roll 12-sided dice. Let's see what the weather is like. Who's going to do it first?
Oh my god. It's a 12.
Ooh.
It is not pitching. It is sailing on calm water. Beautiful. The weather behind, the wind behind carrying it forward.
What kind of sailing?
It's almost a cruise, isn't it?
It's a cruise.
This
I
is
thought this would be much worse than
Yeah.
what it is. This is actually lovely. all things
a
considered.
convicts cruise.
Yeah, exactly.
I told you, I think Muketi is shining brightly upon our journey, wherever we are going.
You
well-
also said that when it was really bucketing down as well.
Yeah, what they said.
Muketi shines whether rain or shine. He
Right.
seeps through.
Always kind of thought I'd end up on this island. Not by choice.
Well, you're doing so of your own volition, so that's an achievement.
I guess. What are we going to do when we get there?
Well, we'll need to find.
Your friend. What's her name? Shaq?
Yeah, like the oysters.
Yeah.
I get it now.
Was she like an oyster shocker as well? Or
Yeah, I mean, that's where the name came from.
is that her real name? Like when she was born, they knew that she was set for chucking oysters?
I can't imagine anyone voluntarily calling their child Shark.
Reef just starts to like zone out the chatter. Like I think she can hear it. Keep going, keep going.
Yeah.
And, I once knew a person whose name was actually Seashell.
Wow.
Yeah, I thought it was a spelling mistake, but it actually was Seashell, because she was born next to a seashell.
Ah, very
Wow.
interesting.
Now seashells on the seashore.
Ash?
Reef starts to feel a bit sick, and it's not from the cruise. It's the chatter and the shack. Like it's all bringing up some like real residual downtrodden trauma in the belly, and she feels like she's going to vomit. Right, I need someone's hat.
Someone's what?
I'm on a bit
Ew,
sick.
she doesn't look so good.
Are there convicts nearby? Does one have a hat?
This is like, they set the prisoners to work straight away. This is more like a trireme than a boat. Truby knows what a trireme is.
Because I play Civilization.
Is it like
One
a
of the rowers?
barge?
Sailboat,
Rose.
Oh, that's not what I was.
right?
Old Roman.
And so the convicts are on it. And someone, when you say someone is wearing a hat. Yes, indeed. And upon hearing that, someone turns their head, and it is the most unusual person you've ever seen. If they're even a person, it's hard to tell. They have their entire face is covered in lustrous black fur. They look more like a cat than a human being. And this person, cat being, takes one hand off of the oar, there's two next, and says, "Here you go, my lady," and tosses his hat to you.
Am I feeling sick, or is that a cat?
It's a cat. It's a giant. Can I find out what kind of species he is?
History rolls, guys.
Yep.
All right.
I want this.
18.
Ooh. Don't let me down.
16.
15.
13.
All of you guys have heard that to the deep south, past Muntia even, it is rumored that a cat-like race exists. Agile. Very rare to have to find them up here because they even find Aratai to be cold. And Aratai is hotter than here.
Okay, yeah.
All right? Well, pass out on our map. I'm gonna pull out the map for a second.
Pass Muntia. Let's.
Who did I just lose? I just knocked someone over, someone really important. You know, Aratai,
Yep. That's
Muntia down there, even off the map.
Oh, wow, so well far away from us.
Well far away. And you guys are way over here in Arumia.
Ooh.
Okay? It is rumored that there is not, well, it is known, but
I've always heard rumors about a civilization of felines, but it's the first time I've seen one in real life. Have you ever seen one of these?
I always thought that it was just, fantasy, like fairy tale.
But I'm actually seeing a giant cat rowing a boat.
I am not a cat.
Oh,
Don't be so offensive.
I'm so sorry.
My name is Silent River. I am unjustly accused.
Right, you might want to
I bet
stay
that's-
away from my dog, Silent River.
Oh, God.
Don't know if you two would get along very well.
But, yes.
Easy. Right.
it's okay.
Don't worry. None of the three of us particularly get along with the dog either.
Sorry to intrude, my friend, but what do they call your species?
Some called us, in your tongue it would be tabaxi.
Tarbaxi.
Tabaxi.
What are you falsely accused of, Silent? Is that your nickname?
Silent River.
You want to go by the whole name, or do you want to be called like River or Riv or Siley or Silly River?
Siley will be fine.
Siley. Quite nice.
I've been accused of theft.
Oh no.
Well, theft of what?
Some jewels in Porto Rosa.
Oh no! You mean you're a cat burglar? I'm so sorry. I'm Ātukaan. I say what I see, and did you say you're a cat burglar?
Yeah. That's funny.
I'm so
Very
sorry. I make a joke. I am so sorry.
Very good observation, yes.
Is that a stereotype of cats? They don't burgle at all. They just
We are very honorable people. We're
okay.
Oh, sorry. Did you get away with it? Did you steal the jewels, or did you get caught?
I am completely innocent.
I bet that is what all convicts say. I'm innocent.
Well, rowing away says, but, I mean, have you heard of what has happened in Porto Rosa?
What happened?
Porto Rosa. If I understand,
Reaf.
I've heard that the new lord in Porto Rosa, has some connection with the dark arts.
Lord of Porto Rosa.
You heard this just while you're rowing a boat.
Oh no, I was in Porto Rosa for a little while.
Who told you?
I don't tell these things.
Okay. What cat caught your tongue? Oh, sorry.
Ātukaan,
I'm
please.
so sorry. I'm so sorry. Something about this boat environment makes me different. I'm so sorry.
He's actually always like this. What is this? The talk of the town? Were you in your cups? You were just talking about this at a tavern? You...
Heard it in the postman's shop.
Yeah, were you at the postman's shop?
Or did you see something?
I have friends.
Oh.
Okay.
And I hear he's marrying a witch.
When is he marrying this witch?
I wasn't given that information.
Wow, don't people say all sorts of interesting things?
Yeah, I bet that witch is very, very beautiful.
Here she's a hag.
Did they?
Oh no. Oh, what a rumor.
Ah, well, very interesting rumor.
Totally different question. Tabaxi, why do they call you Silent River?
Because that is my name.
Yeah, what's so silent about you? You don't really keep silent. You just pretty much told us a whole lot of information.
Why do they call you Ātukaan?
It means the bringer of dawn.
Oh, I don't know why I asked. I don't actually care.
Yeah. Yeah, I could tell you were going to get an answer you didn't want.
Well,
Family name.
Family name.
thank you for the information, the gossip. It's nice to know the gossip of the boats. Huh?
Speaking of, you seem like a person who knows a lot.
I do.
Have you been over to Carceria before?
No.
Oh, I can't tell if that was serious.
No.
Never?
No.
Are you going to be put in a cage when you get there?
Hope I get put in one. No. There are different levels in Carceria, I understand.
Right.
So I'm hoping to be put in the city part where I am able to move around and yeah, that's what I'm hoping.
Who did you steal from in the port?
I didn't steal from anyone. I'm innocent. I was in the wrong company. My biggest crime was trusting people. Hanging out with the wrong people.
I believe him.
You all look at each other.
I know what it feels like to be misunderstood. I believe you, my friend. And I hope you do find, the right path. I also know somebody that you might need to know. Ever heard of Muketi?
Yes, the god of the sun.
Yeah.
Worshipped in our lands.
I think it's the reason why we're all together. And why we're on this boat. And why we met you. I think all of this is just fortuitous, I think they say.
Is there another boat?
Someone forced us. Remember that time they all handcuffed us? Was
I mean, do you remember that we are still handcuffed?
Yeah.
Right. Yeah,
I mean, I guess, and then she leans over to Wezley. I guess this is kind of like our marriage, our wedding rings, huh?
Yes. Yeah, in some odd way, yes.
Now,
Are we there yet?
is there anything else you're wanting to do on the journey? Otherwise, the journey is uneventful because the weather is beautiful and there's guards and all the prisoners are chained and nothing.
I'm actually just going to sit down next to
Silent River.
Silent River and just have a nice talk.
Are there interesting magical practices in the Tabaxi people?
Do you want to have a chat with them? And what did you get? What did you get for your?
I got 13.
But if you want to make another one, sure, make that or Arcana. I don't mind which one.
I would dearly like to. Yeah, it's neither
what
of
is
us.
that?
It was a 9 or an 11.
Ooh.
Natural 20. so 25.
Let's go.
The rumor is there are some famous, in legend anyway, magic users that use transformation magic
Ooh.
of unusual skill and power and prowess.
Wow. Wezley is impressed and he's fascinated by that sort of thing, but it's not really his kind of jam. But he still respects magic culture.
Yeah.
So yeah, he looks upon the Tabaxi with interest and respect.
Okay. Change of scene. The boat gets into Carceria. You've been traveling on the boat. This is the second day of journey. At the end of the day, you arrive. The city is in front of you as you approach the docks. It is bleak, bleak, bleak. A thick granite wall surrounds the city and then goes up into the hills directly behind it. Carceria is built onto a hill surrounded by dense vegetation. similar to around Hillcrest and around Tidesafe. But there's this ring of granite walls around the city. And you can tell that the guard stations around it are permanently patrolled. There are lights in them, even though it's not nighttime yet. There's also a lighthouse. The boat docks. The prisoners are told to leave last. You are allowed to enter the city first.
Thank
There's
goodness.
a thick iron gate.
It's a very well secure place. Good to know.
Yes, good.
Wonder how many people just come here to visit.
Yeah.
Judging by the fact that they would ship us over with the prisoners, I'm guessing not that many.
All right.
Oh, they did smell.
Reaf just wants to look for the first guard.
Okay.
She says.
Yep. You see a guard. A guard makes eye contact with you. Says, "Hail."
Hail. We're looking for someone. Name's Shuck. Just wondering if you heard of the name anywhere.
Shuck. We don't have a woman named Shuck as far as I know, but let's bring you in. This looks like you're a lord and lady by the look of things. From
Relatives.
Yeah, are we Lord and Lady? Mihan looks right at Wezley.
Yes. And, yes, we are. Yes, we're all of us lords and ladies. Yes.
okay.
Uh-huh.
Well, come in and meet the superintendent,
Okay. Yes, yes, yes.
and they'll tell you whatever information you're in. If you come to meet someone, I'm sure they'll sort it out.
Okay.
Right.
Yes, good.
You're taken
Oh,
in.
that was awkward.
That was really
I
weird.
don't know what came over me.
The way that.
So is that your proposal to me? Am I your Lady Weltonia?
You, Mihan, are my retainer. Okay? You're employed to protect me.
And if all goes well, I might be Lady Weltonia. Did you hear that?
Does that mean we're invited to your wedding?
Of course, I will invite you. Just no talking about Muketi. Enough of that.
It's okay. He speaks for himself.
Okay.
You started that.
No, I didn't want to. Ugh.
Come on, sweetheart. Come on.
Okay.
A smaller door, embedded in the large metal doors, also metal, opens up. It's like a cat door within a, but human size. Does that make any sense? Okay.
Yeah.
Opens up, and as you enter, the desolation of Carceria hits you. The city looks like it's in a ring that goes up the hill. There are these houses that clearly no one cares about. There are people that are, at the end of the day, that are covered in coal soot that are coming up and moving to their houses. There are guards who are well-dressed in Arumia livery who are not doing any enforcing. They're just there making sure everything's proceeds as normal. On the eastern side of the city, there are some nicer houses where the guards must live. But what grabs your attention is the gaping hole in the middle of the city that goes down and then straight into the hill behind it. A large open cast mine. And suspended across it, thick chains across it, making like almost a spider web. And hanging from some of those chains, cages. And in some of those cages, people.
No, that is ghastly.
This is not right.
Well, they're here for a reason. Remember, there's some of the worst murderers on this island. So
Yeah.
But I wouldn't even wish such a treatment upon my worst enemy.
Do you have enemies, Ātukaan?
I'm sure there is, but we shouldn't be treating people like this.
Well, there's an easy way to stay out of it.
what's that?
Don't kill anyone.
Okay.
Or do whatever these people did.
Well, sometimes it's hard not to kill someone.
In this strange world, it seems as though it is quite hard.
Hello? The woman comes up to you. Does an insight roll to see who she thinks is in charge. Looks at Wezley's clothes. Extends her hand to you.
Yes. Well met. You must be the superintendent to the...
My name is Captain Blackle.
Captain Blackle, good to meet you. I am Lord Wezley, Orthonia.
Oh, Lord Walthonia. This is very unexpected.
Yes, well, you might have heard I've recently come into my position as Lord of my house.
Yes.
With my father's recent departure.
And with you doing that, she looks from your eyes to the signet ring on your hands, the symbol of your power on your finger.
Yes, Wezley very strategically makes sure it's visible as he kind of like puts his knuckle to his mouth.
Can I get you some tea? I'm about to eat.
Yes.
You're very welcome to join
yes.
our...
We would love some tea, yes. And do you have...
Chicken.
We have chicken.
Ooh.
We can.
wow.
We have, yes.
I could do chicken, actually.
Okay.
Yeah, chicken.
I am fine. Thank you.
Okay. And she leads you into her office, which adjoins her personal living quarters. There is a formal space, which clearly doesn't get used very often, but it's made up for you. And you are all given seats at around a table.
Oh, thank goodness. As soon as Wezley gets in, he kind of just like shunts off some of his gear and just drops it on the floor. Oh, gosh. My shoulders really hurt.
Yeah, we've been traveling for a long time. I don't remember the last time I had a shower.
Yeah.
It has been a while according to the smell in my nose right now.
Sorry.
We can.
And Wezley, at that point, he'll go, yeah.
Oh,
And then kind of like scrub them all up. Yeah.
Prestidigitation, and all of a sudden you're cool. And she says,
Oh.
I haven't had a personal visit from the head of the Walthonia family ever in my time as superintendent. Is this an inspection, or is there something else that brings you here?
Can I just ask a quick question?
Yes.
Do you have a masseuse?
No.
Okay. What was your question?
My question is, what brings you here, Lord?
Oh.
Is this an inspection? If so, then I can...
Inspection makes it seem like I have some sort of checklist and a pen, pencil, or quill to mark things off. It really isn't that. I really just intend to see the lay of the land, you know? A lord ought to know the people of the lands, you know, in which he lords over.
Yeah, we've also been sent, courtesy of the king,
Yes, the king.
to
Talk to.
to investigate and interrogate some people. That's
Yes.
right. That's exactly right.
Of course.
Yes.
Of course.
It's a double barrel. Anyone else? Any other reasons for being here? These are my retainers, by the way.
It's nice to meet you.
I'm actually Ātukaan. Nice to meet you.
It is nice to meet you.
Yes.
yes. I am soon to be Lady Walthonia.
She's lying.
I'm jesting.
And she looks really confused.
This is Mihan. She's extremely funny.
Anyways, yes, so there is one person that we are extremely curious about.
Okay.
Mihan wants to kind of get right into it and rush through everything here. We're looking for some prisoner, probably, or someone who was recently prisoner, who is named, like the action when you...
Shock.
Shuck.
Yeah, the oysters, yeah, shuck.
Oysters.
Insight rolls, guys.
I want to roll 2 insight rolls.
Oh.
2.
I want to roll 1 for that. And I just want to see if there was anything in Mihan kind of picking up this conversation and moving it forward. Is she nervous?
You wanting to know if I'm nervous?
Yeah.
Roll,
Make an
roll,
insight
baby,
roll.
roll.
Okay, this is for Blackle, 18, and this is for Mihan. Mihan?
Can I just get all the black hole numbers first?
yes, yes.
3.
18.
13.
Yeah. Thank you. Okay, now insight on Mihan.
16.
Are you feeling nervous? Anything? Is there any kind of?
Not nervous, just impatient. That's the word.
You want to hurry through this all. Yeah. Okay.
There's other things you're interested in, perhaps.
Yeah. So like Wezley kind of like noticed her pick up the conversation and then kind of like it just irks him a tiny bit, but then he but then he notices something in Blackle.
Right, that is what the main thing that we're here for.
Okay. When you say the name Shuck, she definitely seems to register with that name. And she becomes more serious. The kind of little joke confusion just drops completely. She says, she is known, I only know of that name because when she was incarcerated here, I was told it was one of her aliases.
You said when?
Yeah, when she was imprisoned here.
And she's still here?
Yes, she's here. Her,
So, where?
barring a pardon, she'll be here for the rest of her life.
Well, can we go see this woman?
That is a
Lord.
priority of ours. We do need to meet this woman. She has answers to questions that we must ask.
Of course, Lord. Of course.
Thank you, Blackle. Your cooperation will be noted. I see there wasn't a checklist, but I am writing that down. Blackle, very helpful.
Thank you, Blackle.
Can you also write Blackle? Also likes Mihan's joke.
Writing that down in my other notebook. This one's invisible. Oop. Put it here, underlining it. Definitely written down.
All right, we should go. Come on. Do you want to stay here, or are we all going together? Or do you guys just want to go and I'll stay here? Like either all.
It really would be best if we all went.
Okay. Yeah.
And Blackle says, and my lady, I'm sorry, but we do have some protocols in Carceria. Visitors must be accompanied at all time for their own safety. So I just can't let you go off by yourself. I'm so sorry.
No, that's fine. I'm just talking because I'm not nervous. Shut up. Right, let's go. Come on. We need to be accompanied.
Of course, yeah. Give us a person, or otherwise, I'm accompanying Wezley, Ātukaan accompany Reaf. We're all accompanying each other.
I'm just here to make sure that nobody kills anybody. That's all.
Concerns her a little bit that no one's.
It shouldn't concern you. Don't worry. I got this.
We are gonna. My God.
You walk out of her. Have you eaten at all or not?
Basically, kind of like picked at a bit of chicken.
Pick it.
Yeah, he has
Oh,
some.
I
yay.
had some bread and water.
But
Thank you.
Brex will eat the rest. We'll leave Brex here, I think.
That would
Oh.
be best to cage a vicious.
Ah.
Seeing Brex, she wants him to be chained up.
And as soon as you said that, Reaf won't allow it. She's like, no, yeah.
Is he muzzled?
Yes. I'll put my hand on his jaw. I'll muzzle him myself.
Oh
but
my
you're not
God.
locking him up. Don't trust you guys.
That's fine, but he has to be muzzled.
He'll stay with me at all times. Reef gets out her homemade muzzle. No, well, Reef she just gets like a little wire that she has like from.
Ātukaan takes off one of his like plates, which has straps on it, and he kind of hands it over to.
One of your pauldrons.
Maybe this might help. Oh, and you
Thank
might
you.
need the second one as well for the
All right, I forgot.
for the other mouth.
All right, yeah. Reef just
Two mouths, yeah.
she just whispers sweet nothings in their ear just to calm them down. As she puts the muzzles over.
Oh, I think we should make an animal handling roll.
Boy.
Use inspiration.
Every
if you have
time.
to.
Okay, yeah, it's fine. Great. So that was a 1. So we just inspiration. Okay. That was a 12.
12. You've been with Brex long enough that he, she, I don't know, trusts you enough to allow you to muzzle.
Respect.
Like-
Okay?
Reef could die at any moment. We know.
The natural one.
Glove.
You've never said anything about having a glove.
Didn't I say? And then you said, "Did you need another glove?" And then I was like, "What for?" And I was like, "Oh, the other."
You said something about
Yeah.
something you could shove into its mouth and
Yes.
try to bite you.
That's right. I had like a clamp thing.
Yeah.
They're aiding me with.
Yeah, nice.
Ātukaan looks at you and goes,
He's really growing to like you.
Yeah, I could never really trust it, but I hope so. All right.
So, leaving her quarters, going to Carceria, it has gotten darker by now. Perception rolls.
Oh. Skada. 16.
Oh, that was a 7.
16.
15.
Okay. She calls out. It's the prisoners who have come out of the mines have kind of all moved out of the town, out into their quarters. Now it's people are having their meals. Along the way, she and a guard that's accompanying her knock on the door of one of the houses. The door opens up, and clearly the prisoners in this place, it's 4 bunks and a huge man with no neck comes out and he says, "Yes, Superintendent." She says, "Muff, we need you and your lads." You okay?
Yeah.
It's a good name.
Really, really great one, yeah.
So they and so they go over to a large winch. Pull it together, Mon.
So sorry. This is supposed to be dramatic.
No, that's okay.
It's the thought of seeing Shuck again.
Need to be over.
A large winch.
Oh, what's her name?
And the 4 of them crank this large winch, and one of the suspended cages moves across the yawning gap. And Reef, you see Shuck
Oh.
being pulled and across the chain in her cage, and it is dropped down.
Wezley, watching all this, suddenly it feels very sudden. All this Shuck is suddenly there, and then Wesley's like, he kind of looks at his sister, because he's like, oh gosh, this is all happening very quickly. Is she going to keep it together?
Oh, there she is. There's Shuck. Oh, I'm so glad this is going by so quickly.
Reunited at last.
Wezley, I need you to I need to stay outside, okay? I'm just going to I just need a minute, right? You go in and I'll just be outside.
Don't be too far away.
Okay.
Thank you, Muff, for your help. I don't know if anybody does that often here in a place like this, but just know that I am very grateful for your help. Seems like a very happy guy.
You're taken into the buildings, back into these rough buildings to where they do the interrogations. Let me describe Shuck to you.
Yes.
She's an attractive woman. Dark features, dark eyes, dark hair. Even without access to nice clothes or anything like that, it is clear to see that she is a striking woman. And she has poise, no doubt about it. She looks at Reaf, doesn't say anything yet. Looks at the rest of you as you move forward. It's clear that she used to have a nose ring, because there's a hole in her nose. She's long lashes. The interrogation room, just a handful of chairs. The four of you the Superintendent Blackall says, Lord, do you require any guards or anyone to accompany you in the interrogation? Would you like me to stay with you?
The strength that has accompanied me here should be well enough. I trust that the security of this room is
We'll have a
up to
guard
spec.
outside. We'll have a guard outside should you require.
Superintendent, before you go, I just want to say that I will be been taking mental notes as I've been walking through your facility, and just a heads up, there's been a lot of human rights violations in this place I can see, and I think you might be needing some upgrades in some of your services and resources, so I will be writing to the right people about this. Just to let you know, they deserve better. Have a great day.
here. Maybe you can jot that down in my invisible notebook, Blacko.
Yes, exactly. Exactly.
See, they're underlining it as well in the
Yeah,
invisible
but
notebook.
I don't think there's anything they're writing on, though.
Oh, you think?
That's what I don't think they know.
She says to you, as before leaving, she says, this woman, pointing to Shuck, is accused of the most grievous treason. Plotting assassination of the king himself. Connection with a huge and vicious spy network. She was given leniency and was not executed. She's working out her time here. That is her crime. That is her punishment. Take it up with the king if you want to change things. And she leaves the room, closes the door behind.
Too bad the king is dead.
I was just about to tell her that.
Does she know?
I think that was the point.
She then turns to you and
Reef's not made her way in yet.
so you're still
She's
outside?
Yeah.
Well, we're here. Why are we looking at her specifically again? Like, I know she was a friend of Reef's, but
Can you please state your name?
My name is Kara.
Could you spell that?
K-A-R-A.
did they get us the wrong woman? We asked for a Shuck, right?
I think so. But apparently she has many aliases.
Wezley considers for a moment using his detect thoughts on her, but I think he finds that magic so unpleasant and awful that that he would actually just rather try and do it without it. You're in here because you were plotting against the king to kill him.
That's why I'm here.
Mm-hmm.
Sorry. Who are you?
All right, I'll tell you. I'm Lord Rothernia.
Rothonia. She looks at your hand. She looks at both of your hands. Okay.
Were you doing this alone or in collaboration with others?
My lord. She smiles at you. With great humility, my lord. I've answered all these questions already. They've all been documented. What's changed? Why are you really here?
And then Mihan's like, don't tell her everything. Like, of course, she doesn't have ties to the current world right now. She doesn't know anything about who is alive still or not alive.
The Vordoon.
Good, yeah.
They're trying to kill me. And I don't want to die. And do you know why they're doing it? Do you know where they are? Are you doing it? You used to be part of them or one of them?
You 3 insight rolls, please.
Awakened mind, just quickly pull yourself together. You don't want to look pathetic.
Like, Wezley's literally been on edge the whole time, waiting for an assassin to jump out the wall at any moment. And so...
Okay.
Ātukaan is more worried about the well-being of the prisoners, and he just looks at Shaq and have they been treating you all right in here? Do you think they're lacking of a certain, service of some sort? I would really like to know what the prisoners are saying about the conditions in this place.
And she ignores you utterly.
and Wezley, as this conversation's happening, Wezley will literally fall to his knees and grab her hand if it's available. And it's like, please just tell me. They're not just trying to kill me. Are you still one of the Vordoon? Do you know where they are? Do you know where their leadership is?
Wezley.
Insight rolls.
I was a 5, so Mihan is too busy trying to send
8.
messages to Wezley. Pull yourself together.
Ātukaan. There's a little, you can tell just by the way her eyes have moved that she's a little excited.
Oh, okay. Ātukaan notices it and kind of almost, So, are you feeling okay? Are you in need of food?
No, I'm fine.
Ātukaan, we are not here about her well-being. We're here for... And then she just pulls Wezley back. Go cry in the corner, boy. Go. And then she faces Shaq. She says, is there anything that we can do to help you in exchange for information?
I like you a lot.
Some people say that about me, yeah.
She says, so I guess the king is dead then.
And that's part of your plan?
And I guess your father's dead. You wouldn't be here.
My father? Yes, he's dead.
Lord Wathonia.
Mm.
You are one of only 5 people who can grant pardons. Sign a pardon. Get me out of here. And I will tell you everything.
A pardon? Really? That's...
You have the power to do that?
He is a lord, of course.
Meanwhile, let us go to Reaf outside.
Reaf, as soon as she just caught an eye glimpse of Shaq, it's like this strange feeling of when someone has just been your whole life and then you see them and then they're just an utter stranger to you.
Yes.
And it feels almost like a stabbing, feels like a betrayal. And knowing that was also so a lie, she just finds that she can't breathe all of a sudden. So when they go in, she stands and she puts her back to the door and she holds the dog really tight, and probably too tight, and just tries to gain her composure, and just flashes of this stupid, she's just mad at herself. So she thinks she's so dumb for falling for this idiot, and she's just getting angry and also upset at the same time, and she's just trying to gather her thoughts. And then as this is all happening over the space of 5 minutes, she starts to hear Wezley in the next room, just what the hell is going on?
They're trying to kill me.
And I think she just she grabs Brex and she just braces herself. She opens the door and she comes in. Oh, what's going on?
As Shuck looks over at you,
Oh, a wild card.
I want
Okay.
you to make an insight roll at advantage. Because you
17.
17. She looks at you and the kind of confidence that she had just before with these other guys, I don't know, it's kind of, she looks a little bit more confused. Looking at you.
Hello?
Close the door, love.
Don't call me love. She slams the door. You right, Wezley?
Yeah. I'm all right. I believe you know my sister.
Sister. Yes,
Don't pretend you didn't know that.
I knew it.
You did tell her about me, didn't you?
Of course I did.
Okay.
Right. What a lovely place you've got here.
Time's against us.
Look, we're going to need to take Shuck out of here.
Mihan sends, I don't know if this is possible, all right?
Okay.
Mihan sends an awakened mind message to Wezley, which I have passed in a note, but I don't want you to know it.
Do you want the audience to know? Because I can close my ears and go ba 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 ba.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah,
But
ready?
you're gonna watch the episode again.
No. Oh, no. Later. Ready? 3, 2, 1.
Okay.
Blah, 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 blah.
It says,
Would it work if I counterfeited a pardon for her, but make a mistake? So
On purpose?
On purpose, so she goes back to jail for a counterfeited pardon.
Yeah.
Wesley,
okay.
Wesley, kind of two things happen at once. As Wesley gets this
Am I
message,
still talking? Can I open my ears?
Yeah.
You guys need to let me know.
As Wesley gets this message, it was telling Reaf that they need to get her out, and then she said no. And then as he gets this message, he goes, "Eh?" And then mentally he goes, "Eh?"
I said no.
She's got information about the people that are trying to murder
That's why
me.
we're here in the room. What have you been doing?
We
Talking
found
to
out
her.
that because he's the Lord, he can actually give pardons to people who are in prison.
And in exchange, she gives information.
And she won't tell us anything otherwise.
Are you stupid? Do you think she's going to give you any information?
Well, she's not doing
She's
it right
a
now.
criminal.
Yes, well,
She's a liar. She's not going to tell you anything.
Well, everybody in here is innocent until be proven guilty, but some of them.
They did prove her guilty.
She is. Don't trust her.
well, she's not doing anything for us right now.
Well, how do we?
She says, "Let me wet your whistle. Let me just give you a little bit of a teaser, Lord."
Okay. What?
I knew the king was dead because you wouldn't be Lord if your father was alive. And the only reason your father would be dead, as far as I know, is if the assassination attempt had worked, which means I'm assuming the king is dead too. Perhaps your mother as well?
We're fortunate that we only had one tragedy strike the family.
The voiced ones, I can tell you all about them, who they are, where they come from, and the connection between my family and them.
Who is your family? Vordun?
She then shouts out, "Kettle, milk, minced, piggy, dough, well heated, bread, rice, rinsed, easily free, apples, start, nibbling, steel, ladles, slug."
Wait, is this what you want the people to know about what the prisoners need? Is
What are you
this
doing?
Mihan is writing it down somehow.
Do you think did you get a book out quick enough to be able to write that down?
Can I roll it?
Did you write it down fast enough?
Kettle, milk,
persimmons.
What do I need to roll to actually would it like if Ātukaan's brain
To
was
memorize
able
it,
memorize that
you need
as
a very good intelligence roll.
I'll do it. I'll do it. Because Mihan is familiar that Vordun talks in code. I'm gonna roll with initiative, not initiative, sorry, inspiration.
18.
Because I think this is important. Ah!
All right.
Nope.
All right. So Ātukaan has somehow
Damn it.
has somehow remembered it.
As basically as you yelled that out, I said Ātukaan just like visualized pictures of all those things as it came into his brain. He's like, why is she reading out all of these? And then
Right.
half of it was just memorizing because pictures came into his head, and then he's impeccably able to read it back
Right.
to.
This is how I'm gonna do this. Your intelligence is actually very low,
Damn it.
right? I am going to give Ronnie this piece of paper with the code in it for 1 minute,
Oh,
and then I'm gonna take it back.
okay.
You need something to write it on?
1 minute.
The minute has started.
No
Okay.
writing down. No writing down.
No writing
No
down.
writing?
He has to memorize it.
Okay.
Okay. Anyway, and she stands up. Are we done? Have we got an accord?
What'd you just do? You just shouted a whole bunch of things.
What is this, your grocery list?
Time
Like,
is against us.
Yes, we have an agreement. We have an agreement. Yes.
You better speak to the superintendent
Okay.
now.
I'll do that. Ready to go. And then Wezley bangs on the door.
Kunk, 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 kunk. She seems to be avoiding Reef's gaze. The guard opens the door. Bows to you, my lord.
We either need to be escorted back to Blackhill or have her brought here.
I will. And the prisoner?
You probably need to keep her handy too. Yeah, she can stay in here, I guess.
Okay. I will keep her under guard, under lock and key here.
Very well.
And you guys, you head off. Mihan goes off by association. Reef, what are you doing?
I stay back and pat the dog, and I think I just look at Wezley and I shake my head.
So you're going to stay back because she is being kept in the interrogation room under guards. So you're going to stay in that area, or are you accompanying these guys back to where the superintendent is?
Or I might. I think she makes the appearance that she's leaving, but she sneaks back into the.
Okay, that sounds like a stealth roll to me.
Ooh.
Well, that's a 23, so.
wow.
Okay. Ātukaan, I'm assuming you're going with these guys.
Yep.
Okay, so you
Do a little whirlwind. It's a step, cloak up, into the door.
Okay. So it takes a little while for you to do that. Meanwhile, the rest of you three are walking through the now dark city, but there are large braziers full of light to make sure that people can't just sneak around whenever they want to. And you head to the place. A bell sounds. Dong, dong, dong. Reef.
I sneak back in
Okay, you go back in.
and I block the door with my body.
And she says, I know you won't believe this, but it is good to see you.
Go on then.
Strings.
Tell me what your real name is.
My real name is Kara.
Funny. It's weird seeing you again. You can't even look at me.
No. No, I can't. Bulan is my last name. Kara Bulan.
I just don't understand why.
Sure you do. You're smarter than that.
I just don't get it though. Like, I didn't have anyone. You could have just told me the truth. I probably would have been on your side. I hated my family.
You can join us.
Are you joking?
No, I'm serious. We could use you.
I can't trust you as far as I can throw you, Cara. You've ruined my life. I
didn't ruin your life. You were ruined before you met me.
Oh, wow.
I just sharpened your edges. I made you more efficient, more effective.
Wow. Kind of sound like my dad. Interesting that I killed him. Because that's what I do now. To the people who betray me, I kill them. Because I've got no one else.
She starts walking slowly towards you.
Oh, Reaf just went just back.
Up against the back of the door.
Oh yeah, right.
You're back up against the door. She says, Cyril, and this is terrible timing. I know. We have to go now.
Why?
Because the bell's just rung.
Just tell me what it means. Don't lie to me, all right?
I've been working on people in Carceria, just like I worked on you. The bell, words I just shouted out? That would have been passed around by now. It's time.
Something's about to
The
happen.
message said, the king is dead, rise at the bell.
Oh, great. So we just helped a whole bunch of Vordoon soldiers then, didn't we? Oh, man, I used to love that smile. Now I want to cut your mouth off.
We need to move. Meanwhile, you guys get to her. As you're moving towards the superintendent's house, some doors start opening around the kind of, it's like this circle of a city with the utter blackness in the middle. A few doors start opening, and it's kind of like, and you hear voices like repeating the same kind of nonsensical words. Do you remember what they were?
A little bit.
What'd you get?
I think I solved the puzzle actually.
Oh yeah, what did the puzzle say?
Can I say it?
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
King did
Yeah.
bell something bell
Something bell.
signal bell
That's good. Yeah, good.
Yeah.
Exactly.
like
Oh.
Okay. So you guys, are you telling these guys?
yes and Ātukaan, okay sweet, and then Ātukaan goes I don't know, but I think there was a hidden message in there. King dead, await bell.
Await, bell.
I didn't get the last part, but something about the bell being signaled.
You did that all in your head?
Yeah,
I find that very hard to believe.
I think in pictures.
I
Words
thought there was something odd about what the grocery list she read out.
It's a Bordoon code. It's the same thing that I used to decode and DeAndre's things, but I didn't get all the words in time. But I'm surprised that you know it.
Well, Bell, that would be now.
The one that just went?
Oh,
The guard that's walking with you says, Lord, we cannot be on the streets now. This is the cleansing. This is the time of the evening when the cleansing of the city happens.
what do they do in the cleansing?
Of the city.
There are these creatures. I don't even know if they call creatures. They don't have any intelligence, but there are these blobs that come through and clean the city.
Oh, well, we better get the move on, huh?
Yes, let's not
go
be
to-
around for that.
But the sound of this shopping list, as you describe, kind of seems to be being shouted from door to door, and a number of doors are opening around the city. when you reach the superintendents, people have started coming out, and this is attracting the attention of the guards. And the guards are saying, "Everyone, get back in your rooms! It's not safe here. Everyone, get back in your rooms! It's not safe."
We supposed to go inside?
I'm assuming this is not normal or ordinary, huh?
Yeah, there's some sort of revolt happening.
Where did Reaf go?
Speaking with Reaf.
Yeah. Right.
Okay,
Better go then.
we better go.
Oh, she feels sick. She just opens the door. She can't look at her anymore. She grabs her dog, and then she whispers in Brex's ear, "Never trust that one, all right? When I say kill, you kill." All right. Where are we going? She says to Shuck.
We'll need a key. We'll need a master key to get out of here.
Oh my God.
Or if your brother can get the signed thing, the pardon, we won't need it.
She looks outside. How many guards are there?
Okay, there's no guard there.
Oh, damn it. I was hoping you might have a key.
There's no guard there, but shadow of 3 men start walking up to you. And they're holding things. And one of them says, "Kara, it's the man with no neck." Muff.
Your favorite person in the world.
And says, "Well, we owe you this one." And the 3 men spread out, and they're all holding handmade weapons, like clubs with like nails stuck into them.
Hey, calm down, Breaks. Right, I'm not against ya. I'm just gonna back away, all right?
"You got any weapons?" says Shuck.
She looks at me dog. She says, "I don't think you wanna mess with this weapon down here."
And the 3 men charge at you.
Oh God.
Meanwhile, what are you guys doing? You've reached the superintendent's house. What are you doing?
It's crazy out there, and now Reaf is missing. So are we? What do you think? Are we pardoning Shaq or?
Wezley just wants to get to the superintendent first because there's obviously something going on.
Well, the superintendent barrels out of her
Yes.
of the place. She is buckling on her helmet. She's got a sword in her hand.
Oh.
What is happening?
She says, "Well, it looks like there's a prisoner revolt. We don't have it very often, but it's very bloody. Get inside. You'll be safe inside."
We look at each other like as if my head says, we say the name that we think whoever's causing this. I start worrying about Reaf.
Mihan looks blankly at Ātukaan. If you are thinking of protecting all the prisoners and us right now,
No.
I swear, like
I just had this-
Mutketi thinks we should probably be safe inside.
I just had this really bad feeling that Reaf could be involved. I don't know why. Maybe.
You know what?
I
have a similar feeling for my own reasons.
Okay.
Wezley looks at these two and he's like, "Okay, look, all the prisoners are trying to escape, which it sounds very dangerous. Okay, but we only need one of them, and if she's going to escape, then sure, so be it. We'll just take her with us. Okay."
You want to take the?
We need to find Shuck. What we can't have is Shuck dying and whatever altercation is about to go down, because she's about the only person who knows the people that are trying to kill me.
Okay. So we need to track down Shaq and Reaf.
Yes.
And then get out of here.
Exactly.
Okay.
Okay, so you want to go out there with all the murderers and the people who you think are going to actually kill you,
Some of them could be innocent.
No, I don't want to do that.
but you will with us?
Yes,
Well,
exactly.
you have to if I'm going because, and she points to the bracelet.
Yes, and so Wezley kind of puts a hand on Ātukaan's shoulder, and now he's so glad he's here. and he's just like, so go! And so he pats Ātukaan on the shoulder, like, get out there!
Just promise me nobody kills anybody.
What-
All right.
How do we?
Okay, and you guys start to run. Mm-hmm. Meanwhile, Reaf.
Oh crap!
Reaf, you're and okay, Reaf. You and I'm going to use this miniature for her now, simply because it's on hand. It's not her real. And Brex. Yeah?
Oh, yes.
And then we've got
Team Darkness.
we have Beefcake.
Beefcake! Is that Muff?
That's Muff.
Good old Muff. Can all the bad guys' names rhyme?
Yeah, sure.
No. The second one's called Croaky.
Croaky.
Okay.
Who likes to play croquet in his spare time.
Yes, back when he wasn't.
Revenge.
Actually,
Criminal
that's his
organ.
murder weapon.
Can the third one be
Croquet
Brick?
better.
The croquet
Brick?
Evan. Wait, is he a guard or a prisoner?
He's a prisoner. He's just I've got to. Anyway, that'll do. I don't need to worry about
Yes.
that.
Okay.
Okay, and they're in front of you, and they rush towards you. Perception roll, please.
7.
7. Excellent. Okay, great.
Shaven.
Shuck says, "Give me a weapon." Okay. Anyway, it's your turn. You go. You have the fastest initiative. What are you doing?
All right. I'm going straight for Muff. No, I'm just kidding. I'm going straight for this one because I don't want to get attacked.
Okay. You.
Yeah, and I run. I unleash my rapier and I go, what? I'm not giving you a weapon.
Come on, sis. Oh!
Beautiful.
24. 23.
23. You hit.
And because they haven't been because they haven't attacked yet.
Yeah.
Oh, then I get advantage. Oh, I mean,
Yeah.
just dirty. No, okay, we're good.
And because you had advantage on it means sneak attack applies.
Sneak attack. Okay, sorry. Okay, so my
Here goes.
rapier-
Oh, third level. First time using her assassination.
Let's go.
I'm just getting so
Assassin
confused.
skills.
And then sneak attack.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. 14, 15, 17 points of damage.
Dead. Whoa! In one
Damn.
blow.
Bye, Croaky.
And then I'm going to use. Can I also use cunning action and go back?
Yeah, you sure can.
Okay, great. I'm gonna use cunning action and just like sprint back towards Shark.
Okay, and you get next to her.
And
That's
I'm just
fine.
like, what are you talking? Aren't they supposed to protect you?
The Shuck is definitely faster than the others. She, though, spends her turn looking around for some reason, just kind of scanning the area. It says, "I can't see it. I can't see it. Okay, I think we're okay." And that's her entire turn as she stands behind you. Brex is muzzled and is on a leash. They step up and with their handmade weapons, boom, pummel you. One with a handmade blade.
I'm ready.
Muff, he gets a glorious 13.
Oh yeah, that's a quick duck for me.
And the guy with the spiky club misses utterly.
Great.
It impacts on the door
Wonderful.
next to you.
Dummies.
Yeah.
Great.
Missing.
Okay, yeah, great. Well, I'm ducked.
You're ducked.
Yeah, is
Excellent.
it?
Now it is your turn.
Okay, yeah, great. Okay, right. I then, as I'm down, I'm gonna grab my rapier again and I'm gonna go for Muff's kneecaps.
Yes. Yes.
Oh, that's only a 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11.
11. He's too nimble for that.
That's easy. Can I use a bonus action to just chuck my dagger at Shuck?
Yeah.
Or is that too much? Okay.
Oh, yeah.
I've got a spear dagger, not my magical dagger.
Not your fancy new magical one.
But my spear dagger, I just chuck it towards Shuck. Hopefully not stabbing her. Fingers crossed.
Okay.
Actually, don't mind.
Chuck it at her.
Don't mind, yeah. And I'm going to use my cunning action to just dart behind the desk, away from them.
So you guys are outside. You've come outside. You're outside.
That's too
What desk are you doing?
Sorry.
You are in the small alleyway.
A police interrogation room, do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Sorry, we're out.
You're outside in the.
Totally my bad. You know what? I'm just going to stay here.
That's fine.
gonna
You
stay.
do.
I'm going to tip over the filing cabinet. I'm going to get the water cooler.
Next to the printer. Right next to the printer.
My mind was not in the right place.
I love it so
I love it.
There is a a scream of pain right behind you from Shuck.
Did I
You stabbed her.
No.
What?
And then casting your glance, there is.
Get out of here. What are you hiding?
I think
You're
I know what it
hiding
is.
something.
I think I know what it is.
It's a magic
It's
trick.
a
I think I know. Gelatinous cube.
Hey, look, it's not the most beautiful gelatinous cube.
Someone's trying to Galacticus.
Galactic.
Oh!
Oh, she's in there.
And this transparent, that's why Shuck was looking around.
Well, that
This
cut us
transparent
up real
thing
quick.
lurches forth,
Damn.
engulfs her.
Stab it?
And engulfs her.
Should you stab
It ripples as it does this, and Muff and the person's name?
Brick.
No, come on, you gave the name. What was the name?
Croaky.
Croaky.
Yeah.
Go. Just blanch. Okay, it's your turn.
Oh, I'm taking my dog and I'm running.
Oh,
I don't care.
Love it.
Yeah, no, I instantly look at it and go, oh crap. Take my dog, most important thing. I take the muzzles off and I lead it away.
Okay, Wezley.
Yes.
Ātukaan is at the lead. Wezley, Mihan, right behind. You come into the scene, and you can see it doesn't take much intelligence at all to figure out there's a couple of thugs with some handmade weapons, and there's Brex, and there's Reaf. That's what you can see. Wezley, what are you doing?
Wezley, yeah, he's going to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3. 4.
Yep.
And
We
he.
always do like a bump into each other moment.
Yeah.
We're running
Bush.
away. Get a
Excellent. We're a Shuck. Can I roll to identify what this thing is?
Yes.
What kind of roll?
Nature or Arcana, whatever.
Arcana. 17.
This is, well, in D&D land we call it a gelatinous cube.
Yeah.
Yes, this was created by a mad sorcerer many years ago.
Uh-huh.
And the secret to creating them is a mystery held by only a few.
Wow.
Including.
Okay, so that's your turn?
So I'm there.
She will die in
Yes.
there. She will die. She will be dissolved in maximum a minute, more likely 30 seconds. She will be dead.
Okay. So yes, awesome. That's what I want to know. What I want to know is what I know about this. Okay. So I know that it's going to dissolve her. I need her. So as Wezley kind of, as we wheel around, Wezley goes, "Get her out of there!"
I'm just going to wheel the whole thing around a little bit so the camera can see. Sorry. Is it fine? All right, fine.
And Wezley will cast magic missiles on it.
Roll.
Pow. Smackaroo. And that is a 4, a 1, and a 2, so that's 7 plus 3 is 10.
Very good. And three things, and part of the jelly of this thing just explodes and splats.
Oh, don't let it get on you!
Oh,
Mihan.
What the hell is that? As when she runs up to Wezley and she looks at what he's looking at. I was like, oh my god, that looks very cursed. We have to kill that one?
Yeah, as gel sort of flies around, like part of it catches his cloak and goes like.
Oh, okay, I see. Eldritch blast on you. Does an 11 hit a gelatinous cube? It takes quite a bit, and it's got no armor.
Look at that thing.
Do you know what? I was so excited, I didn't even have the stats open in front of me. I'm sorry.
Oh,
okay.
Well,
would
we'll
you?
find out if an 11 hits.
Hit the Galacticus.
I'm pretty sure it does.
Like, it's so
melts shield?
slow,
Will it blink?
and it's right there.
L-M-N-O-P.
oh yeah.
I think they're under oozes. Sorry. I'm almost there.
Hey, we don't know yet, so got to try that out. See?
Oh yeah, you definitely
hits?
hit.
Oh,
All right.
yeah, come on, blast.
1 plus 3. 4.
Get
And does my repelling blast shove it back 10 feet?
Sorry, no way, Jose.
You sure? Just like
I'm
5
sure.
feet?
Condition immunity includes being made prone. I'm going to say that also
All
considers.
right, sure.
Only 4. That hardly does anything
yes.
at all. Okay, great. Thank you,
Shouldn't
Mihan.
be
Ātukaan.
Ātukaan does part of it comes onto the shield. Does it melt shield?
Oh, look, it will destroy. It's not-
Okay, he tries to avoid it as best as possible. Ātukaan, without drawing his sword, runs right up, taps the shoulder of Muff. Hello, my friend. Would you help me get this young lady out of this whatever this thing is? Is that okay? And then he, basically, was gonna ask Muff to literally reach in. He's just gonna.
First of all, you're not in there yet.
Okay.
He's
Can I
still.
move?
There's too many people in the way to get through.
She would have gone.
Not
bumped
yet, she
into Wezley.
hasn't.
Okay.
I did bump into
She
Wezley.
bumped
Oh, you
into
did?
Wezley
Okay,
with,
so you've taken. Okay,
so
yeah.
that
Yeah.
space is
So
open.
you can move around for sure.
Excuse me. Yes. Please. I really don't think she belongs in there.
And you're
What
gonna
do I
try. That's a strength roll. You can add your athletics onto it.
Okay. Can I use the inspiration? Or the?
You've used your inspiration already, haven't you?
I think it was Mihan.
It was Mihan did. Okay, yeah. You can use.
You did, bro.
What?
Your inspiration. I just tallied them. I'm not entirely sure what they were for, but I think I realized that we all used our inspiration so early. I was like, oh dang.
Yeah.
Have you? 'Cause that's this session, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Did you,
Didn't we all use our inspiration?
I don't remember.
Sure
Well, it's
that
a
I
7
recalled.
plus
You know what,
athletics,
you
do you
go
say?
for it.
Yeah.
I could be lying.
11.
watch him back.
You can grab her
Yes. Okay. Sweet.
and make another strength roll to pull her out.
You're sticking your hand in there?
What's the
That's-
saving roll?
It's a 7.
7. She is well stuck. You can't get her all the way out. And the burning, it kind of seeps in past your armor, through your skin, around any bare flesh.
And Ātukaan immediately realizes how stupid that decision was to reach into this Galacticus cube. And it's
7 hit points.
oh my gosh.
Baby, here it goes.
And she, he can't hear her. But you can see that her eyes are closed and her mouth is, even though the stuff is going in her mouth, she is screaming and writhing, trying
gonna
to.
hurt the-
And Muff runs.
What? My friend. Oh,
He
you.
runs and goes.
Shut up. Oh my god.
And the other guy goes, oh crap, and runs the other way past your dog, which has been unmuzzled.
Is there another one?
I'm gonna give Brex an opportunity attack. He bites the man's leg.
Oh, he's gonna die.
Nice.
In 4 days.
In 4 days, he's gonna die.
Great. Okay. Well, what I would like to try and do is I look at Ātukaan. I'm like, a stupid fool, but he's doing the right thing, and I don't want to risk a shock. But there's that. You always will, you know, you always care. So as I run past, I see that Brix has got this guy prone on the floor. What I'd like to attempt to do is grab the body and try and ram him into the gelatinous cube with his arms
All right.
as a pulley system.
As a police,
Yes.
you're big enough to do it. You're pretty strong.
Yeah, great. So I grab him by the waist and I just
Athletics roll.
fantastic. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16?
You grab the guy. He's not dead yet, right?
Sorry.
But he's gonna die. You know he's gonna die. He goes, ah!
Yeah, right, you're gonna go by poison, this'll be faster. To try and grab my attempt is to grab Shaq's arms with his arms.
Like Ātukaan just like
She might like a coin operating.
Like a claw machine.
Wezley.
Wezley is watching everyone dive into the gelatinous cube, and he's like, "Lord, really didn't think I was that compelling, but proceed." Okay, bring her out now. Now pull her out.
I'm trying.
Pull her out, and pull her out, and then Wezley sees us one and goes, "Oh God! Oh God!" and then runs.
Yeah.
Thank you, Mihan.
When Wezley screams at whatever's behind her, she looks around, she screams too, and she runs this way. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5-ish, around there. But she turns back, and she wants to like see if like any elemental kind of effects are happening here. So she tries to go chill touch onto that gelatinous cube. Maybe it freezes. Who knows?
That's a good idea.
I don't know.
Okay, roll.
Chill touch. Come on, oh. 11, 16?
Yeah.
Oh yeah, that's right. 11 touch.
3-meter cube. Slow piece of jelly.
Okay. 5. Just 5.
Only 5. All right, well, guys, you gotta do a lot more damage to
What
it.
are the effects of the chill touch?
Does it like freeze a certain part of
It doesn't, yeah, and part of it freezes and falls off the other kind of bits, like little ice cubes, right?
And does like the cube itself regenerate that, or
No, it's just
going?
kind of slow. It kind of slowly might reform, but it's got a big hole.
It doesn't create mass, it seems.
No,
Yeah,
it doesn't
okay.
recreate mass. Thank you.
All right. Okay,
Ātukaan-
that's something.
Ātukaan contemplates whether he can divine smite this thing as his hand is in there, but he also doesn't want to hurt Shak in the process. So he digs his other hand in because he doesn't, and he's just going to try with his own strength to pull her out. Shoo.
You guys both make strength rolls as you both
go.
pull her out.
19.
Brother.
Athletics, athletics.
6.
Oh dear.
6. You're getting terrible rolls. But you're working together, and it is enough.
Oh,
She's gonna
You
look.
got 19?
19.
Nice.
You take another 7 hit points of damage from that process. Your skin is just raw. Some of the skin is missing underneath your armor. She has huge burns all over her. Clothes is in tatters as you pull her out. And the man comes out screaming, "Ah!"
Oh, right.
and then is dead.
Yeah, okay. I instantly take my cloak off and I go, I'm so sorry. I wrap Shak up with the cloak so that I'm not like touching I'm trying to untouch as much jello as possible.
I love it.
I grab her up and I go, come on then, take your hands out.
And he gets, and Ātukaan looks at his hands and he has a high tolerance for pain, but this definitely left some good scars. Might need to heal a little
Now,
bit.
it's their turn, sir, because I let you be part of. Basically, I let you be part of Ātukaan's turn of rolling out. Okay,
Gotcha.
got you. The cube goes. 1, 2, 3.
Oh! You're gonna get stuck in the middle.
She's out. And it tries to launch itself on Ātukaan.
Is it like something just comes out of it and goes?
No, it can go.
Or just moves
It goes.
forward. Oh Jesus!
And it tries to. So how this works
Yep.
is you have to make a dexterity saving throw. DC 12 is what you need to avoid
DC
it.
12.
The only thing that's stuck in my head right now is gelatinous cube.
We sang a song about this one.
Plus 7.
Plus your dexterity saving throw,
Dex.
which,
0.
and you are engulfed.
Oh my god!
Oh my god!
In Ātukaan's mind, it's just like,
I have
well,
made a mistake.
this is one way to go.
Shuck. Okay. Yeah. Shuck starts to try to figure out how she can get away from this thing, and tries to push past you,
Okay.
past your dog. And let's see if your dog attacks her.
Oh yeah.
It does snap at her, but she moves out of the way.
Lucky.
Alright. You are being cornered here. Okay, what are you doing?
Oh, I'm so angry. I'm like, are you joking? Trying to get it into the knob. He probably can't hear me.
He's like,
Oh, I turn around, use my bonus action to slap the dog's butt, and I go, leave!
All right.
Slapping him?
Okay, animal handling.
Okay.
Come on. Come on.
Sorry.
Oh.
That was a 3, 4, 5. It was a 5.
A 5. Okay, he doesn't like that.
Oh, yeah.
The wrong time.
This is. I don't know what to do. Oh my gosh. What to do? Okay. Oh my god. Okay. Oh, I'm
And
going to take. I'm gonna.
I'm sorry, he bites you.
Oh.
Vehicle. Great.
It's
well,
only a little nip.
Yeah.
It's not like both heads, but you do take 2 hit points damage.
Okay. All right. Well, as soon as he bites me, I'm like, oh well, I had a good run. I look down and I see if the dead body is still there.
It's still there.
Grab him by the hip, stick his feet in. Just feet in this time, and I go, hurry up!
Wezley.
He turns back.
We cannot leave them.
He looks around and he's going. Like at the scene, he sees like skin sloughing off shark. He sees his sister almost wedged between 2 oozes and Ātukaan in one of them. And Wezley could almost lose his mind. Like it looks so terrible. He sees Reaf trying to save Ātukaan, and he can't believe it. And so he stands there and he decides he's got to try and help too. And so he upcasts a magic missile using a 2nd level spell slot. And he's like, okay. And so he's going to try and like punch like with force this he wants to try and trace like a diamond around exactly the entry point that she's trying to get
love
into
it.
and just
That's
like
great.
blast the jelly out of the way.
Okay, roll damage. Nice.
Okay, so here comes some damage. Okay. So that is a 3. A 3 is a 6. With a 4 is a 10. With a 1 is an 11. Plus 4 is 15. And he just wants to create like a diamond, like boom, 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 around like the entry zone. Yeah.
And Ātukaan's shoulder, arm are completely exposed. A third of the creature has been annihilated by the combination of Mihan's magic and your magic. Now, a third of it has been blown away, but 2/3 of it still exists.
And then another whole one.
Mihan.
I don't know how this is gonna go because of elemental effects or whatnot, but Mihan's gonna try and, I'm trying to figure out my biggest damage spell, and I think it is Shatter. But it's gonna be thunder damage, so I don't know what that does. So she gets one of the glass beads from a pouch on her staff, and then she whispers into it, and then like as it soars through the air, it hopefully hits the remaining bits of it, and that's a con save for the Gillette.
What's the DC?
13.
Okay, great, thank you. And you take, it's full damage or half depending upon whether it saves, right?
Yes.
Roll your damage.
Okay, 3d8.
Is it area and does it get the other one or is it just that?
10-foot radius,
Is there an
actually.
advantage on your toad?
Is that within a 10-foot radius?
Well, you could place it between them and catch both of them.
Yes, I will do that.
You just have to be careful because so you don't hit Reaf.
Yeah, so it's gonna hopefully.
On that corner there.
Yeah.
Sploosh, okay.
So 8 plus 7 is
15.
15 plus 2,
17.
17.
For once fate is on your side, it fails its saving throw. It's maximum damage.
Okay, nice.
And almost a full quarter of the second one that has Muff in it is just destroyed and stuff just goes flying everywhere.
See Muff's face like just poking out on the side. Like,
Yeah.
Thank you.
My friend,
Okay, that is,
we're gonna start with the damage.
that's once.
9.
Okay, still alive. Barely. Ātukaan is now almost in prayer in his mind, realizing how this could actually be his last moments upon Earth. But is he able to then, since one of his armor's actually free, go divine smite?
You have to use a sword for that, and also there's this. You can do that. There's also the things that have been put there if you want to grab and pull.
Yes,
it
I
out.
do want to go.
I don't mind. I'm not trying to change your mind. I just remind you that the body is there if you want to use that to pull out. Otherwise, yes, smite is a very good option.
Now Ātukaan is going to reach up for the legs that have poked through and grab onto it. And
Strength.
then,
Yep, straight. Just make a strength roll.
Yes! 16 plus 4, 30, 20.
Oh, okay.
And you pull yourself out, nestled between the two of them.
Too close for comfort.
He looks up and says, thank you, Reaf.
I hate you.
I really love you.
Oh.
Get away from me!
It surges towards Mihan and Wezley. And the other one, tries to engulf both of you guys. Because you're right there. You both need to make
Like we moved.
dexterity saving. Oh, wait, you can move.
Yeah,
you can move.
Okay, sweet. I'm just gonna. Can I just say, hey Reef, can you walk with me over here? Just away from this thing. I have a feeling it moves. I don't want to be near this thing while we are.
Take a walk with me.
Okay.
Wow, his face is melting.
Walk with me, will you?
So here's how I see it. You help pull him out. He gets dislodged and moves into the center of the intersection, leaving you closest to the gelatinous cube, which there's only half of the gelatinous cube, and it surges to try to engulf you. Make a dexterity saving throw.
Don't give up. Don't you dare give up. Come on.
Come on.
Oh. Don't say it.
A 4?
No.
Oh,
Actually, that's a 6.
Oh!
That's your dexterity.
wow, a 6.
Your dexterity saving throw must be higher than a 6.
No.
No.
Oh no, you're +4.
Oh.
8.
Hey.
Wow.
That's it.
I cannot believe it. Just as like, so Reef.
God. Damn.
Now is your chance. Anyway,
Okay.
Weasley, it's only 3/4 left because it got blown away by her shatter, but it is surged.
Wesley is gonna pound pavement and just run and
Sprint.
Yeah. Once he's kind of like got a good distance away from it, he's kind of like looking back at he's about to run away from Mihan. But
50 feet.
He as he's turning to run away, he's like, but Mihan's there, so he kind of like turns around and then tries to like pull at her, like to be like, come on, we have to go.
I'm trying.
And then he uses Toll the Dead on this thing, and hopefully it's not very wise.
It has a terrible wisdom, and
nice.
the whole jelly shakes.
Oh, we
with
like that. We like that. It is an unwise creature. Give me that back.
It wasn't a leaving. We needed to.
On a bound. I might give it 12.
Okay.
9.
Good.
Okay, good.
Nice.
Okay, and some of the jelly like desolidifies with the belly.
Yes.
And just comes off it.
Yes.
You're doing well.
Come on, Mihan, come on.
All right.
And
You move back a bit.
and I'm back.
And I move with him.
Yeah.
But the further away we go, Mihan still is looking at their companions.
There are more buildings here, you know.
Oh.
Just as long as there's not any more oozes,
Yeah,
any more gelatinous cubes,
please.
you just let us know if there are any of those.
Yeah, good, great.
Because I want to keep an eye on those two.
Yeah.
All right, well that means that requires a perception roll.
Will that take away my attack?
No, it's a bonus thing.
Okay, cool. Perception is 19 plus 1 is dirty 20.
You don't see any others. Okay, what else are you doing?
My action is going to be oh, hang on, sorry, there's a pencil. My pencil's gone. So she saw how. Oh, thank you. She saw how effective the shatter is. So she's got, I think, one more left in her. So she tries to get her glass little bead and whispers into it and throws for another shatter.
Come on.
This one, I think she's wise. She's gonna try and go for the back.
What's the range?
Oh, that's a good question. 60 feet?
Yep, no problem.
Oh.
So, phew, hopefully it goes to the one that Reaf is.
Okay, roll damage.
1d8. I've got it. Oh, sorry.
What are you guys doing? Throwing your dice everywhere.
I need another one, actually.
Oh, you know? 78?
We've got 8 so far.
8.
Here's one.
Oh, yeah, there was. Oh.
5.
8 plus 5.
13.
13.
Nice.
Okay, it's still holding on to her. It's
Oh,
like
good.
Okay.
less than a third of it's left.
Dang.
Trying, Reef.
Ātukaan is looking at this like he realizes now he's like half of his face is peeling off. He's got a swelling, like a massive boil looking thing. His eye is now like swollen. Some of the skin on his arm is peeling off and he's barely standing. And like, can he just slightly kind of heal himself? Just lay on hands? Is that a
You
is
can
that a
always
thing?
do. Is it an action or a bonus action? That's what you need
The
to
bonus action.
Oh.
Can I lay on hands on level 3?
I think it's an action.
Let me see. I'll see if it's an action. You can definitely do that if that's what you want to do. But
Because if it's going to decide what his next move is, otherwise he's not going to heal himself, but he's just going to use his action to
okay,
do something else.
you look it up.
I'm pretty sure it's an action.
I think it's an action too.
Okay.
We're gonna say it's an action.
Okay, let's just say that he's blistered, he's torn, but he's more concerned about Reaf. So is there is the body of the person still somewhere there, or has it been engulfed or eaten or?
It's probably half of it still in there and half of it on the ground.
Okay, Ātukaan's gonna apply the same thing that Reaf used to save his life,
Poor
and
body.
he's just gonna. He goes, "I am so sorry. Please, Moketi, forgive me." And he uses someone's limbs to then poking in with his skin, and then as he does it, he just sees more of his skin just peel off and disintegrate in the galactic.
All right, which will give Reaf advantage when it's your turn to get out.
Oh my god.
Reaf, you take some damage.
Yep. Probably.
There's not much of it left, so you only take 6 hit points of damage.
Oh.
Muff is completely dead.
Rest in peace, Mom.
He's gone. Brex starts barking at the cube. He doesn't just and kind of how dogs when
he
they
doesn't know.
doesn't know and he's kind of
doesn't
confused
know.
and he's kind of growling and
Get back, bricks.
and Shuck appears around the corner next to you
Yes.
and says, "We need to go."
Yes, I quite agree. But not without Ātukaan and not without my sister. Or her dog.
Reaf, to get out requires a strength saving throw
Do you say at advantage?
at advantage.
I love it.
A dirty 20. No, 19.
Okay, you are out. Yep, and you still got movement left.
All right, I am going to. I don't even give a crap. I'm going to pick up the dog's butthole. Sorry.
But
Hold on, what?
Pick the dog up by the behind
Yeah.
and just like scoop it up and run this way.
Okay, and you boof it
Yeah.
the same way that Shuck did.
Yeah.
Shuck went.
And it's more like a scoop and drop because like, I just
understand.
want to get out of its way, you know?
Yeah, great.
Take it by surprise.
Okay, and you're burnt, but not as bad as Ātukaan.
Okay.
Wezley,
Yes.
I missed one important thing last turn.
Oh, yes.
Ah!
And as Wezley kind of wants to retreat more as he fires 3 more magic missiles at this thing. He's just trying to like just blow bits of it off as it...
The one that's approaching you,
Yes,
right?
yes.
Go.
Because I think he can kind of see through shimmering layers of ooze his sister run off. Ātukaan looks like he's on his feet, so he's blowing this thing apart. Oh, okay. So it's a 6 plus 3 is 9.
Okay, thank you. And more bits of the gel shoot off. Mihan.
Eldritch Blast into the. Oh, she can't, I don't think she can see.
And move.
And move, run,
yeah.
run. Great.
Yeah, I don't think she can see the one in
You
the
can't
back.
see the one unless you
So-
climb something.
I'm not climbing anything. So as she's running away, she goes for an Eldritch Blast.
Okay, go for it.
8 plus 5.
No problem. Roll damage.
D10. 2 plus 3 is 5.
You guys are just little bits.
Yeah, and she moves 6 that way.
Ātukaan is in a high space of pain right now, and he's just skin peeling. He kind of almost can't see where he's going because of the swelling in his eye, and he almost kind of backs out and kind of falls back into that. Can he fall back into a?
Fall back into the other house?
Into the house.
Yeah, definitely.
Kinda, and just wants to get out of the way of the cube, but just a space where he could just kind of maybe heal himself.
Okay, and you do lay on hands.
Yeah.
Whoa, very
As he
good.
falls back, he's just like,
Nice.
Okay,
Thank goodness.
great. Shuck retreats as well with you. Now, you guys move faster than they do.
Yeah.
Their maximum speed is 15,
Wow.
Okay, cool.
right?
Right.
Yeah.
Now that you're aware of them, let us assume.
That if we want to get away from them again?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Great.
Are you planning on doing anything else to them?
No.
No.
just want to get
No, just want to get away from them.
Yeah.
And with that, we'll take a short.
The revolving door. Come in and out of the gelatinous cube. While the two mages go,
Wow.
Do you hear like I want to watch this back because probably like the horror in our scream
I'm going,
would be chilling.
yes.
Like we have screamed
lot
so
of
much.
I'm
Just
so
like when you get chased up the stairs.
And it's slow chasing too. For some reason
I
that
know.
feels scarier.
How nightmarish.
It's like
Away.
Michael Myers, you know.
We'll see you guys in 10 minutes. Catch you soon.
Yeah.
Hey there, fellow adventurers. Want to dive deeper into the world of Dice Legends? Join our incredible Patreon community. We have 3 tiers for different levels of involvement. First, our official Patreon tier is perfect for supporting the show without breaking the bank. Get news about the show and gifts of art and music. Next, our Lore Legends tier is for those craving hidden tales and untold secrets. Get unlimited access to our exclusive and constantly expanding lore document, as well as behind-the-scenes content. Finally, our World Builder tier offers the ultimate Dice Legends experience. As well as all the news and gifts and lore, you get to collaborate with us, contribute ideas, and see your creations come to life in future episodes. To choose the tier that suits you best, head over to our Patreon page now, linked below, and level up your Dice Legends experience. Ay. Hello, we're back. Hello.
Ay.
Woohoo.
Ay.
Okay. Look,
Uh,
we're just gonna get into it.
This
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep, it's already.
No mincing words.
Oh.
Running through the chaos. There is violence everywhere. Guards are being attacked by prisoners. Prisoners are attacking guards. What are your intentions? What are you doing?
we're a bit separated right now, are we? Or,
Oh, so grouped up.
or
No,
we're grouped up?
everyone who's watched any action movie knows that as one group runs along, the other
just trying to feed
comes,
in.
Yep.
comes alongside. All right.
Wezley just wants to get to the gate in which they came out, and he just wants to get out again and onto a boat and out of here.
Okay.
Yep, that's where we're headed.
You're right. You're heading. Out to the boat. Okay. All right. You get to the front gates. Sure. Big iron gates. There are guards on the front, and there's a whole bunch of prisoners fighting, trying to get out.
Oh, well, fair enough. Yeah.
Is there any, like, can they see any pull-in lever system that opens this gate?
So what we have is there's like a ring of guards near who have spears and shields out.
Yeah.
Spears are most useful when dealing with prisoners and in this kind of situation. And they've got a ring around the door, not a ring, but they've got like a crescent. They've got a shield walled, and then there's a whole bunch of these prisoners who are throwing things at them, trying to. That's what you got. And then there's the small door that you came in.
Yeah.
Behind the prisoners. And in the midst of them is Superintendent Blackle saying, "Get back to your rooms, it's not safe! Get back!"
I would listen to her if I were you, because yes, there is giant cubes that are going through and killing everybody. Please, I don't want you to die.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Nice.
but I am also really glad that you guys are revolting. The conditions in this place are abysmal. Anyway, but don't kill anybody.
Okay.
Reaf looks at Shaq and she goes, all right, we got you this far. Get us out.
Well, that's the door, isn't it?
Right, well, you go first.
There are a lot of people.
Do we know how this door opens? Is it the matter of just like going up to it and going,
Yeah. As long as you got a key, I assume.
Look, you're a lord. She just looks at Shaq and she goes, just get under my cloak. And then she tries to she opens it up as before.
Great. Okay, thank you. Just want to hear what Mihan's doing.
Mihan wants to bring attention that the Lord is on the wrong side here to the soldiers that are looking at. Because I assume we're on the other side with all the prisoners?
Okay.
Yeah?
Yeah.
We have... Oh, actually, I don't know if it's a good idea, but I try to get Blackle's attention and just keep pointing at Lord Wilton.
Okay, great. So we have 3 rolls happening here. We have a persuasion roll from Ātukaan. We have a stealth roll. But instead of dexterity, we're going to use intelligence. So it's your proficiency plus intelligence. Or maybe charisma. You can use charisma, maybe make it charisma, because it's more like a performance, right?
Okay.
So performance, charisma plus your proficiency. Okay, and for you, just a strength charisma roll.
Yeah, right.
Choose whatever charisma skill you want.
My one's persuasion.
Persuasion.
Nice. 18.
Natural 20.
Hey!
16.
Ah!
Yeah.
Okay.
You can see my staff as well. Like, it's just, I'm raising it up. And I'm like, this one.
So, so there's the words of Ātukaan seem to calm the angry spirits of the prisoners.
That's right. Look into your hearts and realize you are just fighting your brothers, your sisters, with family under the eyes of Moketi.
And it causes pause in a few of them. And then the guards see Mihan pointing out the Lord Wilthonia. And she gets some of them, she orders, issues an order which causes them to create like a point. They move forward into a formation, which is more like an arrowhead point, moving towards you. And the prisoners, because of the combination of this, move aside. And
I think Reaf Reaf and Shaq have done this before. So as soon as Reaf just kind of steps in front of Shaq and opens up her cloak, and then if she wills
she does it.
they'll do their maneuver,
Okay.
which is just like a, and then they're just as one, always, and they just know the exact right positions to put the body, so it just looks like the cloak is just fluttering at the back. Shh, Legs, calm down. And then they move forward.
Excellent. And the 6 of you. Sorry, the 6 of you plus Brex. Plus
7 bricks.
Yeah.
What?
Bricks is 2.
Brex is 1. 7 of you.
1, 2 head.
And the Silent River has ingratiated themselves into your little group.
Okay, silly.
Hey, hello. Well, look who the cat dragged in, eh? It's our friend. I found out that they live many lives, about 9 in fact. The Tabaxi people are they've been places.
And the
Wezley says under his breath, just keep quiet. Just keep quiet and keep moving with us. Wesley's gobsmacked. Wesley did absolutely nothing. He just stood there, and then suddenly everyone, this guard of honor just formed in front of him. Like when the fighting stopped, Shuck was like heading away, and all he just did was stand there, and it all happened. Like so, Wesley just go, thank you, and then moves forward through this guard of honor towards the door, and he's like, he's looking at Reaf, and he's looking at Ātukaan, he's looking at Mihan, he's like,
Must be nice being the Lord, huh?
That's a lot of respect.
It's the first time I've actually felt like one. And then, they go towards the gate and get out of here.
Silent River seems to be pretty dexterous as well. Silent River has an ability to be perfectly the opposite side of Reaf to where the superintendent is.
Yes.
So as the superintendent moves, Silent River just kind of shuffles silently. Very good pads on their feet. The superintendent speaks to you and says, Lord, I'm sorry. I'm sorry you've come at this time. We have to get you out of here.
Yes, with due haste. Was torn asunder by these, I'm sure, very respectable prisoners, and it doesn't want to enrage them again.
We saw a... Oh, no, sorry. No, go.
I hope you got the information that you needed from the traitor.
Unfortunately, she was killed
She was killed.
by the cube. They took Muff and Croaky as well, but we managed to escape.
That's not much of a loss, to be honest.
And Silent River.
I don't know who Silent River is. I don't know who Silent River is.
Well, if she comes up missing on your papers, she's unfortunately killed, so you'll have to tell her family.
Okay.
There truly isn't anything left of them, and the cube gets them, is there?
Some bones and some metal offerings, perhaps.
Just when you do talk to the family of Mr. River, just let the cat out of the bag slowly, okay?
Right, we need to go.
And Ātukaan.
Wesley's eyes roll out of his head and along the ground and into the boat, and they just sail off without them.
And on the boat, a boat is supplied for you. It's a small craft, a single sail craft. It's not fast, but it's easy for a couple of the sailors that work in Carceria to be made available for your services. and they can sail the craft. It's nighttime, but these waters are fairly safe.
All right, off we go.
Where are we off to? Are we to Liber, I suppose?
Sure, first.
Well, then let's go. What are we waiting for? And she's like walking ahead to the boat and into the boat.
The boat casts off, and we see you going into the water, into the open seas. Anything you're planning on doing on this boat journey?
Resting.
Yeah.
I don't know how long it takes to get to Liber, but
Can we pull
I'll
up
take
the
a
map
short
of?
or long rest.
Can we pull up the map of Arumia, please?
Okay, yeah, while we're on the boat, Wezley says, I'm not all convinced about this Liber idea.
what do you mean?
Sure, what? Magic trees?
Evil magic
Evil
trees.
trees.
Evil magic trees?
This is probably where, Bordun kind of has some significance with. Tell them, Ātukaan.
What she's trying to say is this evil tree is the root of all evil. You know what I'm saying?
Ātukaan.
But I too want to get to the root of it all because
Tell us about your experience there.
Oh, we don't need to hear the dream again.
I don't
Heard
think
it
I'm
four
interested.
No,
times.
not
Are you
the
sure?
dream, not the
What?
dream, the mission that you were talking about
Oh, the mission.
days ago. Where you had to defeat this.
we did. We were, and then Ātukaan goes into this kind of epic tale of just what happened, the mission that we're sent on, and just how hard it was, and
Yes,
how the roots came out, and there was ooze, black ooze,
Yes,
and
of
it
course.
infected
Yes.
everybody, and they were like, oh, and there was monsters. But I tried my best, but I could not save them all.
And Bordun is somehow related to that, right, Ātukaan?
I think Vol'dun are serving as the servants of the voiced ones.
Exactly. as you-
Someone who could probably tell you more. Yeah. And then Reaf lifts up her cloak.
She
Is there anyone
steps away.
else on the boat?
Of course there is. Come on, who was with you? Silent River's come with.
Anyone else?
This guy?
And there's two sailors
Yeah.
who have
Sailors.
just heard this whole story.
They know everything. They
Yeah.
know what they will.
On the boat ride, Ātukaan's also being very intrigued by the Tabaxi culture, and he wants to almost forge a friendship with
Hold on,
Silent River.
first things first. Let's talk to Shark.
Great, thank you. Yes? Okay. She points to Silent River and says, You trust this one?
Busy looks at Silent River. Silent River? I actually don't really think it matters.
I do.
But there you go.
Literally trust a leaf.
Yes. Yes,
Don't
well,
know.
He's a living being. I trust living things.
there you go.
Okay.
Right, well, they want to know about your connections with the trees and Vol'dun.
He's right.
I told you.
See?
He's right. Bordun is an organization that is, well, a people, perhaps. And my family is an ancient family in this area. Us and others.
Who is your family?
Well, we are the Bulan family. You can make a history roll if you want.
Yes, please.
I don't think I need to.
Never mind.
Is Bulan
9.
the person that was the contact for the mercenaries who kidnapped Lord Rolthonia?
Part of our family.
So what you've just done here is you've let part of the family that was trying to kill you away.
That does seem like it.
Be that as it may, if she's prepared to give us information, so be it. Are you going to try and kill me at some point on this boat trip?
Just remember how outnumbered you are, Kara.
It would be. I'm not going to try to kill you on the boat.
Good. We won't either. We all promised that we won't kill anybody.
That's exactly what I was not saying. I literally just said I threatened her. Are you joking? Are you even listening?
I thought you were joking because we all agreed nobody dies.
Who did you even talk to about
Have
this?
you seen Reaf joke?
Sometimes when she gives me that face, I thought it's a joke. No?
Ātukaan, I think it's best if you just have a nap or something. Huh?
I'm not
No,
Let-
you are not sleeping.
Thank you.
Let the grown-ups talk.
My family, part of the Vordun. There are, passed down from generation to generation, there are stories of our family is one of the original inhabitants of the mountains, of the mountain lands. Do you have the map? You can see in the map, they've left Carceria and are heading towards Porto Rosa on the boat. So you'll see to the north of Porto Rosa, there are the mountains. Our family is from the mountains. There are legends in our family, in our people, that we were afforded great honor, great power by beings of immense power themselves, that we refer to as
The voiced ones?
as you say, the voiced ones.
The voiced ones afforded you power? Or
Indeed, indeed. And although our legends, our myths, say that they were our rulers, they shared their powers with us.
Have you ever seen the voiced ones? Do they have physical forms?
I saw only once. They were just myths and legends until 8 years ago. 8 years ago, and she smiles, people of your order found the sleeping form of one of the voiced ones.
Like chills start running up Ātukaan's neck as if he's realized what he just heard.
And brought it to Centauro, where it awakened and came back to the mountains where our people are from. Me and my brother weren't one of the first to find them, but I did have the opportunity of speaking with the voice one for a few moments. Yes, I did.
Are these voiced ones people?
No. They are frightening to behold.
Entities.
They have physical form. I think they're more happy in water, but they're able to float above in the air. And they have they almost look like long blue eels with two long, like tentacles or arms off the sides of them.
Does it kind of describe what attacked us that night in the forest? Or is that something entirely different?
Well, when I remember them, I don't remember them floating around
Or having tentacles.
or having tentacles.
Or bestowing powers?
Maybe these are a variant of them, or
Their pets.
pets.
Like our cat.
Sorry, cat friend.
Yeah.
There's a lot to take in.
But let me tell you this, back to your original question. You've asked so many questions all at once. But I remembered the first one you asked, which was, you asked, am I going to kill you? On this boat. I am not going to kill you on this boat. But let it be known that when your people came and slaughtered our people, sure, it was a millennia ago, but we have not forgotten that those that once had power were reduced to the sad state that we now are in the mountains. So we Vordun have struck the first blow. We've been planning for 8 years. You can't stop it now. The king is dead. The assassinations will happen everywhere. And then the voiced ones will come forth. They may already be on the move. And they will kill you.
Why? Why all the bloodshed? You know, why can't we just maybe just forgive each other? Ever heard of that? You know, it's just gonna be an ongoing cycle of just killing, you know? It's just an eye for an eye they say leave you blind, but no, it just leaves you with one eye each.
Ātukaan, if someone killed your family, would you forgive them?
I've thought about this question before, when the life of my family was threatened. As much as I want to be angry and retaliate, I can't. It's not within me to hate, or to retaliate, or wish vengeance upon another. I mean, it just causes more death.
This is about justice.
There's the word.
Suddenly, Wezley feels tiny. He feels like the world is after him now. He feels like there are people up in the mountains who will come down in waves, who will search for him and crush him and burn him and tear him to pieces. And he feels tiny and exposed and just so pathetic and scared, and he's just sitting in the boat, and he feels like he's just looking his doom right in the face. The guy in the stag helmet came so close to killing him. He did kill his mother.
Indeed.
And so it just feels terribly, terribly inevitable. And so he kind of just sits down in the boat, and then he doesn't feel anything.
Is there any chance of a treaty of some kind, Shaq? Or a...
Perhaps. Look, I'm not the lowest among the Vordun at all. Our power, our family has status.
But you are a pawn.
But I am not, my brother has more seniority than I do. Our uncle has more seniority. And yeah.
In other words, if we talk to the right people, we might have a chance of less killing.
They think in ways that the voiced ones think in ways that we do not think. Their logic is not the same as our logic, so I can't even presume. You could try.
Are you going to change the hearts and mind of a whole people? These people are angry at me. They want me dead. They might even deserve it.
But if only they saw what we see. You know, you're a wonderful little guy, Wezley. I mean, yeah, we've had the ups and downs, but I look at you Look at him. He's.
Ātukaan, stop joking. You've had enough jokes for now.
I am not, Wezley. I am not. He's
Wezley,
been through a lot.
Wezley, we will do everything that we can to keep you safe, huh? We'll find out more. What is Wardoon's ties with Liber, if any?
Liber is the city where the voiced one was found.
Is it by a tree? When he came.
A tree? There are rumors of these dark trees that were planted by the voiced ones. Kind of sources of power. Wrong trees, I think they translate as something along those lines.
Shock. There's a lot of power in the city, you know that. And if you want to take care of your family, you've got to come to some kind of middle ground. You've killed half of them already. If you kill more, there's just going to be another uprising. It's going to go back and forth and everyone's going to die. If you have any influence at all, just know that you've got a Satan with the king if you need to negotiate. Right? The Lord, the Satan with the Lord.
Shall I bring you to them?
No.
What?
To who?
To the Valdoon.
Yes, shall I take you to the Wardoon?
Where are they?
You can grant us an audience with the Valdoon.
I can grant you an audience.
Not Wezley. You can't take Wezley.
Where are they? Where is the board? Like, where would we go?
They were.
North of Porto Rosa, or?
I'll be torn to pieces. What?
Look, if you need an audience, I'll go with you. But you can't take Wezley. He needs to be protected because, well, we don't trust you.
I agree with Reaf.
Wezley, these wrong trees, they have a source of power. You can be powerful and defeat them.
But he can also be torn to limbs, from limb to limb. And dismembered. Or disemboweled, I've heard.
You may not be the nicest man, but you are one of the most interesting and intelligent men that I have ever seen, ever met in my whole decades of living.
She actually means that.
I think that if we get you to these wrong trees, and I've seen what you can do, you can be stronger than them. Nobody can kill you. I mean, look at the magic, the power that you've done with your hands already.
I don't.
They are strong, beautiful hands, a beautiful mind. Imagine the source of power. What you can use the voice one's powers against them.
Do you guys want to be having is this intimately going down? Like, am we kind of like on the outskirts at the moment?
I will let you hear.
Okay.
Ātukaan kind of tries to interject and said, I don't think you should be messing with things that infect your mind.
A secret for a secret, right?
Mihan. I think that warrants a lot of thought. And he kind of like looks a lot at Reaf and Ātukaan. It's just, that's a lot to think about.
Of course.
And I would need a lot of time to think about that before I could possibly answer you. But Mihan, the answer is very likely no.
There's more than one tree.
There is.
And people's heads turn to look at that statement. Wezley will quickly grab Mihan's hand and then let it go.
Silent River stands up and says, "You guys are crazy. Just run away. Go south, run away."
Is that what you're trying to do?
That's what I will do.
You gonna silently go down the river? I'm so sorry. That one just came out.
It's actually pretty funny.
But no, you may think that we run away from things like this. We don't, right, guys? We walk towards our troubles.
Don't think it's necessarily by choice.
But it's evil, and it will kill people, and it might cause a lot of havoc in Arumia.
Mihan looks at Shak/Kara and says, you mentioned there are more trees.
There are more trees.
Do you happen to know where they are?
Are we off the boat yet?
We're still on.
You're in it's nighttime. The boat is lurching. The sailors, you're all gathered around, kind of talking quietly to yourself. The two boatsmen are sailing the boat.
Oh, I want to have a word with Wezley in private.
Oh, you can do that.
So
You
I
can pull him aside.
put my cloak up around us.
Oh my god. What are they doing?
I think they want some privacy. Let's give them some privacy.
Yeah, so while they're Ātukaan again, just moved away from Mihan and just kind of like sat with Tabaxi.
Silent.
I'm,
Okay.
I'm with Shak.
Okay. And you move away. Okay, go ahead.
Yes.
Just, yes.
But we got this today.
You called.
I want to know what you're thinking, Wezley, and I don't want you to lie to me, okay?
What I think about what?
I want you to tell me what you thought about Mihan's offer, and don't lie, I know you thought about it. I'm glad you said no, but I just want to know what you're thinking.
I'm sure it's a dangerous path. Wezley feels like he can't trust Reaf with this answer because she reacted so badly to him bringing their mother back to life, and it's the same road. That the power that he needs is that road. So he needs to say, I don't even know how much I could possibly trust Mihan, let alone the power that she seems to be offering. So.
That's good, Wezley. You know I want you to be safe, but it can only lead to dark roads. And I also want to say that I'm really mad at you.
Why?
What are you talking about? You literally took us into a prison. You looked at my ex-girlfriend, you're like, should we break her out? After I said no. When will I start to trust you, Wezley?
I just feel like you're prioritizing the wrong thing. I've got people trying to kill me.
It's on my mind, I needed to get it out.
Okay.
Or I might stab you in your sleep.
Oh, don't do that. Okay, no, okay, then yes, vent, tell me. Yes, okay, you're
I
upset.
directly said no, and you know how I felt about her. And then you're
know.
like, oh, we should just let her go. In fact, she should just come with us.
What's wrong? What's wrong with you two? Is it... what happened between you two? Is there anything you want to know from her? Like what will help? What do you need to know from her?
I don't want anything to do with her, Wezley. I don't care. Well, she says that I don't care about her anymore.
You don't care about her anymore?
I don't care. I don't care.
And so you don't know if she cares about you?
No, I don't. Shut up, Wezley.
Wezley will burst out of her cloak and he'll sit down and he'll pull open his spellbook and then go, and he'll cast Detect Thoughts on Shark.
Okay, excellent. I knew it was coming. I knew it was coming. Okay, you detect thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, her thoughts are her surface thoughts.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, she fails her save.
Oh, good.
Okay.
Oh, Wezley hates this already. He's going and he's going.
Her surface thoughts are a real emotional mess.
Oh.
She's feeling relieved to be out of prison.
Mm-hmm.
And that's right up there. Like she's enjoying the openness of it and the sense of freedom.
I feel like Wezley kind of feels these emotions a little bit. as they become intellectually available to him. Yeah.
She feels guilty and uncomfortable being around Reaf. She has some, and so some of her thoughts are. You tell me how deep, and I'll tell you anyway.
That's what I want to know.
And she is so happy that the plans of the Vordoon are unfolding. And now you can go deeper if you want.
Yeah. So he
will be aware.
Yeah.
But you can go deeper.
He kind of observes this towering mountain of grudge and anger or responsibility that is the Vordoon burden that she holds, and he kind of keeps moving past it, and then he's trying to go down into that guilt that she feels in being in Reef's presence.
Okay.
And he wants to know what that guilt is born out of. Does she just feel like she's a bad person? Does she feel, was her relationship with Reaf so strong that she feels like she betrayed her? Or
flashes of memories come up. Very vivid. You know how in our memories, some we keep in our memories that are forever bright, and then others are just discarded. There's some around Reaf that are very bright, and you can hone in on them. And you see her approaching Reaf with DeAndre and her uncle, and her uncle pointing out Reaf and saying, that woman crossing the bridge as Reaf is walking towards Tide Safe. She is our weapon. And then it moves forward. The next memory is of Shuck accidentally meeting Reaf and accidentally brushing her hand and causing. And then the next memories go forward, and you know that she is aware of you going through her memories now. And she starts to stand up. She starts to stand up, trying to figure out who it is that is going through her mind, who's causing this. And you can see that as you go deeper, that her feelings towards Reaf have changed and become confused. That she actually admires and has loved Reaf, but she cannot deviate from weaponizing her. And it's too late. She's already turned Reaf into the weapon anyway. She's implanted the words in Reef's mind already. She turns around, she looks around, and she can see you looking, and she desperately tries to find something, and she lunges for whoever's closest a weapon, any weapon that's close by.
My staff.
She tries to grab the staff out of your hand.
I'm gonna, Do I need to make a?
And let's finish our episode there.
Because Ātukaan was just telling a really good joke to
Silent River.
That's it.
It was?
The episode ended. So
Yeah, I know.
we can't know.
Oh, snap.
That's beautiful.
Oh.
Dang.
What's she gonna do?
I love you to take
bro?
thoughts. They go deep, man.
You have just made a big enemy, buddy.
I couldn't tell where she was gonna kill you or try to stab herself so that you could infiltrate.
Maybe we'll find out next week. Thanks for hanging out with us. Thank you, everyone. Thanks for joining us on our adventure. Before we say goodbye, we'd like to give thanks to a whole bunch of people. First of all, followers and subscribers. It's so great to have you as part of our community.
Thank you.
You keep us going. Other people that keep us going.
Our Patreons! Thank you very much for your continued support. Thank you for giving as much or as little as you can. Every little bit helps keep our show afloat and helps us keep on improving it. We're in campaign 2. We're only going to go up from here.
That's right.
Yeah.
And we keep going out because we got more merch. Merch gonna keep getting yummier. So patrons, you get discount, and anyone else, you just gonna look good anyway.
We have a few sponsors that really help our show, and we have a relationship with these sponsors because we think that they're products and services that we love and that you'll love. And first of all, we're going to talk about our friends at Minstrel who make incredible handcrafted leather and premium wood products. They've got these cute little foldable dice trays, and they also have some hardwood and Italian leather ones that you can get on their website. Dice vaults, just beautiful craftsmanship. Head to their shop. And if you use the code DiceLegends25, you get a crazy 25% discount.
Whoa! That is nice.
Also, a big thank you to our friends at BD&D. We wouldn't be here without you, and you could also use them, go through them. Dice Legends is the discount code that you need to know to get discounts on everything that you want to know and want to build with D&D. So yeah, hit up BD&D. And they're also the only sponsors that has a really cool jingle by us. At BD&D! BD&D!
Yeah, awesome. All right, D20 Collective is also one of our other sponsors. I've got a couple of dice from them, and they've gotten me some pretty good 20s so far. I highly recommend you go and check them out. They've got their August dump this month. So they've got limited quantity dice, and if they're gone for realsies. So I would really, again, highly recommend you go in there, and if you like something that you see, then go and buy it, and why not just add on a little cheeky discount? Thanks to us, you can put 10 legends into the checkout box and get yourself some snazzy looking dice. So thank you, D20 Collective.
And sorry, I may say one other thing about D20 Collective.
Yes.
Specifically during the month of August, because of the gauntlet, if anyone spends $50 or more and uses the code the gauntlet, you get 6 free dice. They're giving away a thing called the Classy Bundle, which has like a fighter, a rogue, and they've got cool little logos of different classes in a little bag.
Whoa!
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Let's go.
So only during August.
Okay, go get amongst it.
Nice.
And let us tell you a little bit about a little thing called World Anvil. They are your ultimate tool for the online building of your TTRPGs and novel settings. You can use it to create articles and link them all together. You can create awesome player handouts. You will see Vahid using this. If you want to see the nuts and bolts of World Anvil, then check out our streams. They typically happen on Mondays.
Tomorrow.
They'll be happening tomorrow. Yeah, exactly. So check out exactly how it's used. You'll see Vahid put it in action. Or you can see, you won't see me do it because I don't stream myself. But it's pretty cool.
Eat it.
Nice.
World Anvil.
Thanks, moderators, for all your help.
Thanks, guys.
Thanks, team. Thanks, Kelly. Thanks,
Look
Jason.
Love the crops.
Really appreciate it. And we will see you next week. Catch you later.
Get out of here!
Oh my gosh.